Erudi, an ancient land where gods walk among men. A living, breathing high fantasy world that we want to put into your hands. But we cannot do this alone. In order to bring you back to what tabletop is all about, combat, exploration, adventure, we need your help to bring it to life. By supporting us on Patreon, you can support this project and the cast of Moonskull, with our promise that we will answer to the only people that matter. You. Legend Seeker. Your legend starts here. Forge your path. Shape your destiny.
Much like your banana.
Hello.
Oh, is it
And
live?
yes, you're live. Hello and welcome to tonight's episode of I cannot get over the horror on the Orient Express. I can't get over it. That campaign still lives large in the front of my mind. But campaign? I feel like the trainless campaign. But I feel like as we go on, I think this one, because obviously I've read the material, I know what goes on, but I feel like this one will definitely take the forefront of my Call of Cthulhu consciousness. Say that 5 times fast. In the very near future, because there's some stuff that goes down in this campaign, and then when it finally clicks with you guys, it clicks, and you guys are going to be like, whoa, or you won't care at all, and then, this will all be for naught. But hello, chat, and hello, players. Welcome to tonight's episode of Masks of Nyarlathotep, episode 3, as we are in Peru still. I just want to go around and say hello to all of our players. I have a little thing about myself, and I'm curious if you guys are similar. I am a terrible gift giver. Because I went Christmas shopping today for just whoever. My nephews, they're easy to buy for. Just buy something that's, lots of colors and you can throw it around easy, or it's fun to mess around with. They're easy. But the rest of my family is very difficult to buy for, because they're adults. They normally buy stuff for themselves. If they want something, if they need something, they buy it for themselves. And so you're like, what do I get somebody that they haven't already gotten for themselves? And I'm not super imaginative to think of okay, well, this is their personality, and this they might really enjoy this, and it might be something that they haven't thought to get themselves. I'm genuinely curious. Dave, are you a good gift giver?
Depends on the person, but usually I can figure out a good gift to give them. It's either going to be an extremely funny gift, or it's going to be a wonderful, enjoyable gift. I went and I gifted my nephews something very special this Christmas, in which case I'm not going to say because they haven't opened it yet.
Oh, okay. Is your nephew watching this right now?
I hope not.
Why? This is a family-friendly show, right?
Really?
It's always that kind of stream with you, Moss.
Hey, you know what? I'll have you know that it's this channel it becomes that kind of stream. All the other channels I tend to keep it rather PG-13 in some instances, but PG for the most part. It's just because
So what's the rating here?
I don't think I curse that much on this stream. I really don't.
It's not the cursing that's the problem. It's the innuendos and the adult content.
But parental guidance is always recommended.
Well,
That's
yeah.
right.
I mean, there's subject matter that we get into, but I mean, do innuendos constitute a higher maturity rating?
Depends. Are we in Australia?
No, we are in Peru.
Okay, then we are okay.
Perfect. All right. So now we know that we can say whatever we want, and it's still it still constitutes a relatively easy rating from not the ESRB. What is the Motion Picture Association of America? The Humane Society. I don't know. Shark, how are you this evening? How are you at giving gifts?
Surprisingly, I'm very good at giving gifts. I love giving gifts. I enjoy going and shopping for other people. I hate shopping for myself, unless it's for guns. I do love shopping for guns. Other than that, though, I love shopping for people. It's a lot of fun, and people are usually satisfied. So yeah, no, I did a bunch of my shopping way before today. You are so behind. Why would you go shopping for now of all times? Like, this is literally the time that everyone knows not to do it.
I'm a big dumb man.
Like, the prices, like, they all say discounted for the holidays, and they're actually all higher than they are.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like, this is literally the worst. So I do hope that anyone watching this at this time has already done their Christmas shopping. If not, do not order it. Please go into a shop. If you order it, it will. I don't care what the checkout says. It will not show up at your door and by the 25th. But yeah, no, I'm all good. I'm having a good one. I decided to break my drinking fast today for whatever reason. I have no idea why, but I did. And yeah, so no, I'm having a good one.
Good. And I actually, I too am breaking I don't know if you call it a fast. I've gone 2 weeks without alcohol, which is it's not difficult for me, but
yeah,
I did decide I have had a couple this evening, so we'll see what that does for the game. I think we'll still be all right. I'm not slurring yet, but I do have a brew ready to go for when the situation calls
I've got a whole bottle down there if I need more.
A bottle of
a Whistle Pig, 10-year Whistle Pig, the absolute best whiskey if you like to drink your whiskey neat. I am not sponsored, and yet I really, really, really wish I was. I would. You could pay me $1 a day, Whistle Pig. I will gladly be a sponsor for you.
$1 a day to drink the whiskey and just talk about it. That's a good deal. You got a good deal.
I will stream every single day to anyone if you will give me $1.
Well, JT, are you drinking anything this evening? Have you broken your drinking fast today?
Always.
I love it.
Although I don't have much left.
What do you got there? What is that? Jack Daniels. Blackberry? Does that say blackberry?
Yes, sir. Only way to fly.
I usually fly economy, but, that's just me.
That basically is economy.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
Oh, fantastic.
I'm sure both myself and the chat can definitely tell. Tell that you're at 100%.
100%. 200%.
Very nice. And
flying.
Frost, did you order all your gifts online, or do you normally go into brick and mortar stores to get all your stuff?
I do both, and I use my ability from long years of DMing to listen to people closely throughout the year. So when I buy them gifts, they're often very shocked. They're like, "How did you know I wanted this?" Like, you mentioned it 4 months ago. And everything I have gotten for people has either been given to them or already delivered. So it's all there. Now it's just extra little things I'm sending. I'm like, oh, hey, they probably like this. I, however, hate having people ask me what I want.
Same.
Because I'm just like, shush, take a gift, push, shove them out of the door. Get out of here. Stuck a gift in their mouth and then kick them.
It's like, trust me.
Send them to going.
If I want it, I've already bought it. Like, Don't worry about it.
I'm like, it's
So
fine.
what do you get a wizard for Christmas?
I don't know. I don't get gifts.
Yeah, just
Usually
tell
if I get
them
anything,
you
I'll
want
get
something they
cookies from
can't
people.
afford.
Cookies? Oh.
I don't even bother that. I just tell them I like food. So they'll send me cookies or fudge, or they'll send me hot sauces and things. And I'm like, that's great.
Send him ginger snaps.
Frost, if you got just a long stem pipe, just show up on your doorstep one day, would you use it?
I don't know what I'd use it for. I could smack people, but sure. I could pretend to smoke it on
cats.
stream.
There you go.
I'll just gesture with it wildly, gesticulating with a pipe. Something like that. New crystal ball. No. I've got one that's very old. It's fine. It's
Yeah.
occasionally a fiery eye shows up in it. I'm sure it's fine though.
Well, you know,
the older
the
ones are
warranty
better.
on a wizard staff usually only lasts 3 years or 36,000 spells. So, I mean, eventually you're going to have to get that replaced. And you might as well do it now while the APR is low.
I mean, if you're
I
gonna
have
smoke
duct
on your
tape.
wizard stuff, just get an airman discipline stick like I did.
Oh
Oh no, I'm sorry.
No, going into the mushroom paste territory here.
No, I like, oh my god, because I was thinking about I don't really smoke I don't smoke anymore. I stopped a while back, but I have a vape. I have a huge vape collection. I have a huge vape. It's a TVL or whatever, a huge stick vape. One of the old ones.
remember those.
Yes, I still have it. It's beautiful. It's all brass. It's a I could go grab it if you want me to, but it's beautiful.
It's a piece
And
of art.
I would walk around with it, and it's ribbed for his pleasure, of course. And I
Does
would
it look
I
like
would-
a clarinet? I get the
Yes,
image that
it
it's like a
does.
clarinet.
But yeah, I had it, and I would hit it at the smoke pit on flight line when I was in the Air Force, and people would, like, we all called it my airman discipline stick, because whenever an airman would piss me off, they'd act like I'd beat them with it. You know, it's all good stuff.
I like it. By the way, since we're talking about having drinks and stuff, this is my drink of choice tonight.
I see.
sauce.
I see a
It's a bottle of
rooster.
sriracha.
Oh,
Okay.
Why is it so liquid?
I was say, yeah, that's very thin sriracha.
Oh, because I have it had it out of the refrigerator all afternoon, so it's room temperature.
Wait, so it gets thin
Thins
when it's
out?
room temperature?
Yeah,
I did not know that. So it's
I
like
know.
Tabasco
If
when
you
it's
let
out
it
when it
if you
sets out.
sit and warm. Yeah, because it'll also separate the liquid out. But you just take it like a sports bottle, and
Oh,
Oh God.
and you have sriracha. What? You got to keep yourself going.
If that's how you do it, man. That's your prerogative, I suppose.
It's the
Indeed.
fountain of youth in a bottle. That and bone broth. Whatever.
Tell us more about the stocks that you have and all of the bone broth, Frost. Give us a little bit of inside baseball on the bone broth market.
Hey, I just realized that I bought some stock like 6 months ago because I wanted to see. I'm like, I'm going to buy a couple shares of something to see how they do. I bought Tesla when it was at like $260 a share. It's at like 400 something now. I'm like, holy crap! I should have bought some actual shares, not just a couple of test shares. It went up like 60%.
Yeah,
But
I'm
did
gonna put
you
my
buy
life savings into
GameStop?
Tesla. Yeah.
I don't own a car though, so I just have the stock.
Well, speaking of stock, let's see how much stock you guys, as the viewers, have put into this show. We got some benefits to give out, guys. We've got look at that. We've got a a bonus die to myself from Nasty Zappa. Thank you, Nasty Zappa. He got a copper membership. We've got some fan art of all the investigators by Sassy Witch. We've got the investigators with a it says ... grub, but it's a maggot, Chrysanth. I don't know if you're paying attention, if you even watch these episodes, Chrysanth. A couple of pictures of the investigators with the maggot and the golden ward by Circus Freak and John Gordon, and a yellow-eyed silhouette by Circus Freak. Now we only got 45 likes last stream, so we got to pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers, guys. 45. We needed 5 more. We just need 50 likes to get an extra bonus die for everybody. We do get 1 additional bonus die and another advanced benefit for Moonskull hitting 10,000 subscribers. Now, what I will do, because Savage Worlds and stuff like that, they have the benefits, they have the bennies, and they have the conviction. So there's 2 different kinds of resources. Call of Cthulhu doesn't really have that other than bonus dice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys the option of taking a little bit of extra luck, a little bit of extra sanity. Whichever one you feel like you need most.
Before or
Define
after we
extra
roll
luck.
We can, if you want, we can do the roll first. Yeah, we can roll for luck first.
Oh, I
But
see what you're saying.
in total, 4 bonus dice to me, and let's see, 3 to everybody else on top of getting the extra sanity and or luck. So
I can use some luck.
thank you to chat for all of your support. Yeah, we want to make sure we get to 50 likes on each stream, so that way we can get everybody their bonus dice. And another special shout out, or not even special, it's basically habit at this point, to Sirenscape.com, Erudi. Thank you for allowing us to use all of the music, sound effects, and everything in between, except for fart noises. Those come from me, that we use on this stream, because if we give them a shout out, they don't copyright strike the channel, and that's pretty cool. And so, did I miss anything? I think I've got pretty much everything going. Let's get us switched over to
Forgot about your elephant.
my elephant. Oh, no, Nomi's not here. But she's not an elephant. I learned that in the first episode. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, you may notice that Nomi is not here. She says that she is hosting her family. It's she's apparently having a potluck, but everybody has brought Huevos con weenies. So I don't know if that really constitutes a potluck if everybody brings the same thing. I think it's just a
It could be spiced differently.
large dinner.
It's
Competition.
poor
is.
communication in a potluck.
I don't know. That's like if everybody brings a cake, a vanilla cake with different kinds of icing. Did they all bring a different cake?
We all know
It's
at
a
a party nobody
competition.
eats anything other than the icing. So, like, that is very different.
Well, speak for yourself. I like my cake to have a little bit of body.
Well, cake
Re-
breading is dreadful. Eat a pie. Pie is better. Pie supremacy for the win.
Pie supremacy. I'll take that.
Wow.
I do enjoy a good pie. But let me get us
Cream pie.
switched over.
Cream pie, really?
Speaking
Okay.
of which, Moss, I got a question about the game.
Yes.
Oh.
Why are you gay?
That was not about the game.
I mean, it's relevant.
We
It's relative.
you write the lore of the game, right? Because you're the lore keeper. So, like, if you're gay, you might have a skewed perspective on the lore.
Let me
Laura's
be
just a little queer.
In the last
Let
game,
me
he
be
did attack
clear,
me with a rainbow beam.
Larry DiTilio and Lynn Willis, as well as Mike Mason, Lynn Hardy, Paul Fricker, and Scott Dorward wrote the lore for this. I just manage it, okay?
But
You
you
sound
read
like
it, and you
assholes.
might interpret something different if you are gay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right. Everything does seem a little phallic in this game.
Oh, we have to all
Erudi-
roll our sanity, though. Yes.
Oh, Erudi said that. He asked me if I want to be a black queen for Alien. Sure, I'll be a black queen for Alien. I'll make all the racist stereotypes. That's awesome. Yes. So if everybody wants to go ahead and roll their luck and see
That
what
was
you
my
get.
sanity,
And
not
or
luck.
sanity.
That was it.
Oh yeah.
Well,
So
we're
if
doing
you
the
want,
luck anyway, right?
yeah. So add.
Oh, okay.
For the luck, you're going to get your normal luck check, and then for your sanity or for your advanced bonus from the Moonskull hitting 10,000, go ahead and just add 1d6 to either luck or sanity, whichever you choose.
Yeah, and for to check whether or not we got more luck than we had previously, I had to actually roll high this time rather than the normal low.
Yeah,
Correct.
I got luck.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, no, wait. It's supposed to be the other
Oh
way.
well.
Damn it.
All right. Oscar
You
coming
said
in
a
with an extra
1d6?
9 luck. Yes, 1d6.
Yeah, I got lucky. All right, I'm gonna be adding this to his. It may not be smart, but he's gonna add it to his sanity, because that ward brought him a sense of peace.
I'm going to do luck.
Fitting. Very fitting.
Yes!
Nice. Nice. All right.
A 2. I'm going to do sanity.
Very nice.
Thank you very much, chat.
Yeah. you
Yeah,
guys are
chat.
awesome.
Yes.
I am doing luck because I am not very lucky, and I assume that I'm going to be less lucky this evening as things go.
Chat, you're all right for a bunch of bastards.
That's true.
Chat are not bastards. They are wonderful people with 2 solid parents.
And I suppose I'll go ahead and roll Nomi's luck just because I'm such a nice guy.
Mm. How do you know that they all had the parents? Did you baptize all of them? All of Chad?
No.
Mm.
Oh, no way. She's not even here and she gets 10 luck? That's not...
Oh, wow.
Good job, Moss.
Wow.
Nomi should be proud.
This is the first time I've rolled well. For those of you who were here on Friday, this was... my rolling was not good.
He
You
did
always
not roll well.
You always roll simp dice for the ladies, Moss. We all know that.
I don't mean to. It's just in my nature.
Yeah, he doesn't mean to because he really likes the guys. But that's okay.
Is it? Pretty sure that's a sin.
It is a sin.
Disregardless.
What?
Very nice.
All right. So everybody got their stuff taken care of. Now, one other thing that I did want everybody to do is that so we can actually have everybody's sanity recorded for the archivist AI. I want everybody to go around and just let the artificial intelligence, let our AI overlords know how sane you are. Frost, how much sanity do you have?
Archivist AI, you horrible bastard of a monstrosity.
I promise I'll cut that out.
Oscar has 69 sanity.
Hey-o. All right. JT, how much sanity do you have?
Archivist douchebag Julian has 56 sanity. He's really sane.
56 sanity. Daphne herself has... Daphne's got 90 sanity. So
I don't believe that.
I swear, her power is 90, and she...
I believe it might be marked that, but I've seen otherwise.
I'm looking at her sheet right now. It's 90. Like her other traits are not quite so good, but
She tried to give breath to a choking man.
She tried to kiss a monster-faced man with monster stuff on his lips, mouth.
I mean, I never said her intelligence. Well, her intelligence is 85.
Some players do not play their character appropriately.
No,
You're-
I mean,
you're
she's
not-
a reporter. She's
Yeah.
supposed to be a little bit...
She was searching for data. She was looking for the story. Like she's got to get the story.
She's
She does
supposed
what
to
it
be a little
takes.
insane.
The
Yes,
story
she's
is
a
in his
reporter.
mouth.
Whoa, gonna leave that one alone. Shark,
Okay.
how much
Well,
sanity does Yang have?
I do wish to let the AI know that Yang does not approve of Frost's statements at all. He supports our AI overlords, and his sanity is currently a 77.
77.
All you people with your fucking sanities.
Yes, that's right. Because you know what? The Asian population has realized that the computers are the true supremacy.
As they eat their dogs.
It's true.
Yes. Dog is surprisingly tasty, I will have you know.
All right, and Dave.
I'm not telling Tarkin that. Reverend Dr. Klaus Stuckard has a sanity of 65.
65. Okay, 65. Very good. Very good. All right, there you go, AI Overlord. There's your bit of knowledge for future reference. So, does anyone want to volunteer at the hopes of getting a bonus die to give us a recap of the last episode?
Let you guys have a chance. I did it. I think I've done it twice.
You have done it twice.
I volunteered JT as tribute.
You voluntold him?
But if you guys want me to, I'll do it.
I volunteer Dave to take that back and rotate on it.
You. Wow.
So it's a reach around, huh?
Blech.
Well, if Frost would like someone else to, Yang can indeed do so if you wish.
Yang can only do it in Mandarin, though.
Suddenly, Yang does not have the ability to speak.
Oops.
Or, no, I take that back. He has the ability to say about 4 phrases very well. That's about it. They have nothing to do with the story, though.
Sorry, he just forgot.
Where's
his
the
brother's name.
library? Where is the bathroom?
How old are you, and can I have a drink?
There you go.
The most important ones.
Well, if you would like me to, I can just go ahead with what I have in my notes. Up to you guys.
Go for it.
All right. So I believe we picked up when we found the dead Ms. Rizzo. And we found the book of notes in her pocket, and I handed it to Daphne. We also found a piece of gold that we learned later was ripped by, I believe, Figueroa's men, and which one of them was Di Mendoza, from a temple. And that was a ward that was keeping something in. Is no longer keeping anything in. We, without going into too much detail, while we're searching the basement, a janitor gets attacked. We think also by Mendoza, in whatever form he was in, and gets away. Jackson and the doctor deal with him. And then Daphne goes and decides to hang out with the professor and try to smooch him while he's having a horrible attack from being kissed by Mendoza. Then we use the ward. Well, Oscar used the ward to push the thing out of the professor's body up into his throat, not his mouth, which then it attacked him. Then it attacked the Reverend Doctor, Professor, Squire, Esquire, Captain. Sorry, you've got what? You've got too many titles. Then Yang tried to crush it, and it was very hard to kill, but so we used the word to kill it. We saved Sanchez. We then read all the information, the notes from Rizzo and the book, found out exactly what I'd said about hundreds of years ago. Di Mendoza and the other people ripped the ward off of that temple or whatever it was, prison. And we found out what the Karasiri, well, I guess Oscar found out what Karasiri meant. And then we left after we got the professor to a hospital. And we went to get steak and guns. We determined that our word to attack someone is Applejack, even though nobody knows what that means. Then once we get back to the hotel, Yang sleeps in the chair in Oscar's room after Oscar tried to ply him with water to keep him awake all night. He was very, very observant and noticed that he was trying to do it and reassured him that he would stay awake anyway. And then Gore spent some time dissecting his little friend and learned about El Padre de las Gusanos, the father of maggots. All this horrible, horrible stuff. And that is one of the things that's required to turn a person into one of these leech people. So Oscar then tried to help disinfect Yang's hand and didn't do a very good job. And out the window saw a figure with yellow eyes staring up at him, which terrified him. Then the next day we had some things happen on Palm Sunday. The Reverend Doctor did absolution, performed a service for the locals. He was approached by an unshaven, haggard man who confessed that he took to the bottle after his daughter disappeared and didn't come home, why he turned to drink, and the professor basically told him to that he was going to pray for his body, he should pray for her body, pray for her soul, and trust God. And I believe that was the end.
All right, go ahead and take a bonus die, Frost. Well done. All right, so
How many Hail Marys did he need to say? I need to know that.
He's a Lutheran, so he doesn't
Oh.
say any Hail Marys.
Yes, Lutheran.
Oh, I
0.
didn't remember that. Damn it. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Now, if you want me to play a Catholic priest later, you gotta kill this guy first.
I'm not
He's
interested.
old
in
priest
being
and young
touched at the
priest.
moment.
Dun, dun, dun.
How many characters do you have
Give
to
me
go
10
through to
minutes.
get to Pentecostal? Is what I want to know.
Oh dear. Let's see.
That many, huh?
Yeah, it's probably 12.
He's got a
12?
flow
Okay.
chart.
Got a flow chart. I would love that. All right. And so
I
it
guess
is-
you could just leave it up to chat. If chat gives a big enough donation for my next character, I will play whatever they want.
Wow, you heard that, chat. And by the way, speaking of chat, Wilson, the unauthorized biography of Tom Hanks, since $20 Canadian. After last session's Daphne Loveland Needs Jesus. This goes to the Reverend Dr. Klaus if he baptized her. Otherwise, it goes to Daphne as her player drives Moss further into the bottle. That she does. I'll tell you what. Let me message. I'm gonna send Nomi a message real quick, and we'll see if she responds. Let's see. Would you allow Reverend Dr. Klaus to baptize you?
Daphne, not her.
Oh yeah.
He wouldn't touch her with the 10-foot pole, huh?
All right. So, you all, remind me again, who all attended the service?
I think everybody but Yang said they were going, eh? No, Doctor didn't say he was going.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, Oscar went.
The only person who's like actually a doctor.
Okay. All
The
right.
real doctor.
So, Oscar,
Yeah, for us, how
you
disgusting that is.
Wow.
you and Daphne sit outside of the church. We're kind of just waiting for Reverend Dr. Klaus to come out, and Daphne says to you, Oscar, I didn't know that the Reverend Doctor was such a good a preacher. His sermon really spoke to me today, although I surely don't think that I could have brought myself to confess my sins to somebody who I fraternize with on such a regular basis.
You don't think he'd keep it private?
Well, it's one thing to talk to a priest or a preacher who is more of an acquaintance, and I don't know. I just like to save those kinds of things for the air of anonymity, or perhaps someone who is very close.
Ah, and he's just gonna lean close. How close?
You're too close. And at that point, I imagine you both see the Reverend Doctor come out of the church. Do you have your shiny new rifle with you?
Let's see. Did we see him? We saw him after this thing go into the back, right? Or did we not see him? Because when we came out, was he still... I'm curious if we actually saw him go to the back. Because when he comes out with it, I'm wondering if we're just going to be like...
I'm sure you probably saw him go into the back, yeah.
Okay, all right. Just having a cigarette as we watch you come on out.
Well, how did you guys enjoy the service today?
Well, they're giving out guns in there.
Well, the layman, I talked to him about our expedition, and he felt that I needed a little extra protection, or I could use a little extra protection. So he offered me his hunting rifle.
Oh, all right. Well, they are handing out guns in there then. Excellent.
Only to
That
certain people.
you got to be in the club. I see. Well, are you going to go hunt breakfast for us, or should we go find something for a snack?
Yeah,
So
Snack
honestly,
sounds well.
I kind of want to go gather everyone up and see if we could go do something rather bold. Let's see if the others think I'm insane or not. I'm not.
Okay. So, Dr. Gore and Yang, are you two together, or are you kind of both doing your own thing?
Well, Yang would have gone off to do his own thing, but what would Dr. Gore? I know he didn't want to go to the thing, but I don't know what he would have been doing.
I'm playing with my new toy, my maggot.
He's got little strings on it.
Finding out what makes it tick.
Okay. And what is Yang doing?
Well, Yang would have wanted to try to find a shop, a clothing shop.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I mean it's a very hot climate, but he feels the need to have something that he can conceal. All he's got is his pea coat from his work as a sailor, and he would like to have something a bit thicker and longer. So he was looking for some kind of tailor or a clothing shop. Of course, in the time period, there wasn't really like, a normal clothing shop, but there was, tailors, and they would have some clothes off the rack.
You find we'll say that you can find a clothing shop. It's called Las Rodriguez Hermanas. And you look
He
inside,
has
and there's
no idea what that means, but he does see it in there.
and you walk inside, the little bell chimes as you walk in, and you can see that there's up front, it's like a lot of frilly and very colorful dresses, lots of bright yellows and reds and blues and stuff. But as you kind of walk back, you can see that there are a few sections of, say, you've got some gentlemen's work attire, such as what you might see the Chinese miners wearing, or you've got the business attire on the other side.
Okay. Yes, no, he will go up to the first person he sees in the place, assuming they are an employee, and speak to them in English.
Hola.
You have I need coat. You have a long coat.
Las Palaje? Sí. And she gestures for you to come forward, and you can see that it's a little out of season, so you can see that there might be a little yellow tag on it. You could probably surmise that it means discount. But yeah, you do have a section of coats and such.
Okay. I want to find the biggest, thickest coat that he possibly can, and a nice, good trench coat, and he want to buy that.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. I'd say you can probably find something that's kind of like buried back behind all of the other coats, just because it's one that's not really you wouldn't necessarily use.
I mean, this
here.
is a hot place.
But yeah, you can find one. It's pretty thick, probably leather with a little bit of maybe a little bit of alpaca wool lining the inside.
I should have worn my alpaca coat. I wore my other coat because it's a little bit thinner, but I have an actual alpaca coat.
Oh, you're talking IRL alpaca.
Yeah, I actually have one in my back closet right there.
But you do find one in game as well, and it's marked down. You'd say it's probably $3 US, whatever the equivalent is in pesos.
Okay. As he goes to check out with the lady for that, he will see something out the corner of his eye, and he will have a memory of a British gentleman speaking of safari, and he will have to buy that as well. I promise it won't be expensive. He has a cash of 44 USD. He'll have enough to grab it. After that, he will go and he will meet up with the others.
All right. And what was it again? What was it? What else was it that he bought?
You're about to see it.
Oh, okay. All right. And so after you all do your thing, we'll say that you guys end up meeting up. What time would you say that your service ended, Reverend?
Yeah, with confession, absolution afterwards, we probably wrapped about noonish.
About noonish. Okay. So we can say maybe around 1 o'clock. You guys are all able to meet up again.
Yeah.
All right. And along the way, Jackson kind of he comments on your sermon, and basically says, I did think it was a little bit foreboding, but you ended it with a real punch, and I can appreciate that. A lot of people need to know the truth, and we got a lot of these good fortune preachers out there nowadays. Every once in a while, I think we need to be humbled every once in a while in the face of God.
Yeah, people need to be told it straight and not just think it. That the blessings of Christ are just about good fortune and the joys of life, but there's hardships, difficulties, and very much evil in the world that we need to face and handle in our own lives.
I couldn't agree more, Reverend. I'm sorry, Dr. Reverend.
Thank you.
Is it Reverend Doctor or Doctor Reverend? Which
Reverend
comes
Doctor
first?
is usually the way it goes, but as long as you get all the letters behind the name,
Right.
or in front of the name, as this case may be.
I scoff.
Okay. Got it, Klaus.
All right. So what's the plan?
Thanks, Oscar.
So, he's gonna gesture wildly. Cigarette burnt almost all the way down to his fingers in his right hand. He's like, I have an idea.
Well, by the way, are we all together at that point?
I would say so, yeah.
Yeah, I think we
Alright,
reconvened.
By the way, is coming up. You will see him in his big trench coat, and he will also have on him a nice safari hat.
Beautiful.
Because he realizes from his experiences in the UK that a gentleman wears a safari hat when wandering through the jungle, and he saw one at the tailor and knew that he needed it 100%.
Wow,
He's just-
Mr. Yang, that sure does look good on you.
So much.
Oscar just stops with his hands raised. My idea had nothing to do with that hat. That's but a hat.
I, of course, am wearing a pith helmet.
A what?
Ew.
Pith helmet.
He's making fun of Oliver.
No,
Helmet.
that's what.
That's a helmet to guard against
That's what.
pith.
That's what
Are
Pappy
you
used to
mocking
wear.
my lip? Oh god. So once everybody's here in their hats, he's like, "Oh, I feel like I need a hat. Daphne's got a hat. Yang's got a hat. The other doctor's got. Reverend Doctor, you wearing a hat? You don't have a hat on."
Nope, I'm sorry. I generally have my umbrella to keep me shaded.
He's gonna put the cigarette in his mouth and lower his hands, shake his hands down. He's like, "Okay, here's the last thing you'll ever hear from me on this subject. I think we need to go to the law and get D. Mendoza in trouble. We can get him out of the way. He won't be in the jungle with us. We have witnesses. Sanchez saw him, right? We saw him. Hell, I think.
Did you ever stop to think that maybe the police are under their thumb?
Don't care.
Well, that would alert them to our suspicions, and if it doesn't work,
You're a very suspicious man. I like it, but you're a very suspicious man.
yes, I know the morality of man.
Yeah, man doesn't have morality. That's that's not natural.
Exactly.
I support this idea because if it works, helps us, If it fails, then my idea that we have to strike now will be inevitable.
Wait.
I
You just made me think
support
of something else. Do you think... Can we talk to Larkin? See if he...
I'm gonna
Is
go
on board
wait
with
in my
this
hotel
idea?
room and you gentlemen,
Yeah, you're useless. Whatever. Get out of here. He just kicks him in the butt.
you gentlemen do your brilliant
this
plans,
idea.
and I'm gonna go somewhere safe.
We can go
Do you
to
consider it safe with the
Larkin?
giant bug?
Bug is no harm to me.
Smells something awful,
Sounds
though.
about right. We can go to the coppers. We could go to the Larkin. But either way, we're kind of going to authorities to get them to handle this for us.
Well, I want to do one thing by going to Larkin. Well, two things. I want to see if our new trinket bothers Larkin.
Yes, sounds
See if
good.
maybe he knows anything about Mendoza, because it's possible that he doesn't. That Mendoza's using this man.
Actually, before I leave, I want to hear what Elias has to say about these brilliant plans.
Let's see. What would Elias have to say about these brilliant plans? Elias, he kind of like strokes his chin a little bit, and then he begins packing his pipe full of tobacco. And he thinks for about a minute, and then strikes a match and lights it, puffs on it a few times, blows a smoke ring or two. Says, you know, I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how to go about this whole situation. It has occurred to me that I, for one, have not seen either of the two since the incident at the University Museum yesterday. Now, I, for one, have not paid a visit to their hotel, but it is possible that they could have maybe skipped town, although I doubt it, given that they have arranged for transportation to the ruins. But I wonder if
Those
it
that
may
have
be-
done in the good professor?
I don't think so. You see, I tailed them for a little while, and then I think Mendoza got a little bit of a sniff of me because he started getting suspicious. But they were colluding before they had ever even put out the advertisement for any help with this expedition.
Well, you know, even if we can't find out anything else useful, maybe if we're meeting with Larkin, we can get our hands on something in his room. He's just gonna hand the good Reverend Doctor his wallet back.
Thank you, good
You
sir.
dropped this.
Yeah, I know that I can often misplace things. Thank you.
Yeah, I made a donation on your behalf, Ron, with back to the church.
Yeah, thanks. And that donation will go a long ways. Considering
give
it
you
was only
the finger gun.
$10 in it to begin with.
Yeah, he only took $1 out of it. He didn't want to break you. You know, it's a tithe.
This is 1920. $1 is quite a lot. Thank you very much.
Well, to Oscar is just like, it's $1.
It's literally 20 Hershey's bars.
That's like 5 days of food. No. The Yang is just. I do not like subterfuge. It's direct. However, if you could learn of location, the information you say you want from them, by going in back of the room or whatever, get information, then they don't have, you say, the information that we need, and don't need them. And
Yeah, maybe we could find where this pyramid is and end it without them.
Do you
I have no
truly
idea how we
believe that
get
it's
there.
worth going to the pyramid? Why not just take out the bad people before you? But I
just gonna-
won't.
Just guess and ping, like poke wherever he thinks the thing is under your coat. He's like, because this is important. And hopefully he hits it and doesn't just poke you in the chest.
I'm gonna say you did. It's like, how did you know it was there? Is it revealed? I thought it was hidden.
At this point, Jackson will speak up and he says, "You know, I don't know what sort of malfeasance they may be up to, but one thing is for certain is that our best chance of reaching the ruins of the pyramid best kept in the hands of Larkin himself. He has the best idea of where they may be, and he has already arranged for transportation. Whether he is a ne'er-do-well or not is, well, that's neither here nor there. Perhaps we can deal with him whenever we get there, but whatever you think is best. We are, I would assume, a democracy amongst the six of us."
Oscar's just like,
Why substitute election by the incompetent many for appointment by the corrupt few?
He points his pipe at you as if to say, "You make a good point." Ah, yes, the tyranny of the majority. I am very familiar with that concept.
well, so what's the thought then? If nothing else, we could talk to Larkin and find out if he knows how bad D. Mendoza is. I'm not that good at reading people. I'm going to be honest with you.
On the way out the door, I
the
say,
idea.
"You're all gonna get yourselves killed. I'll see you later."
Death is but another state of being.
But Fillmore used to say the problem
not
with doing
wrong,
nothing
but-
is not knowing when you're finished.
You're not
luck with
wrong,
that.
but I don't want to meet it quite yet. I'm gonna go.
He didn't even hear it.
I didn't hear a word you
Talked
said.
over me the entire
did
time.
not.
All
hear
you
a
do is
single
talk
word.
about what your grandfather, your uncle, or your sister said. I'm tired of it. I'm going home.
He wants
You know,
gonna
you
be a
sound
long
like
trip.
a very old doctor, by the way. You know, gruff
Says
old
the
man
kid who
that's,
sounds like he had 80 packs of cigarettes a day. Freaking Kettle Black.
How far away from the hotel are we? He's just gonna start walking and see if anybody notices. Kind of just leading him to Larkin's hotel, just to see if
Yeah, for the
Let's
ease
go
of
to Larkin's hotel and
so he is
contact
coming
him.
with you.
You still have the. You still have the thing, right?
The thing.
we don't
Oscar,
talk
you
about
still
the
have
thing
your
in public.
ward.
Oh, and I will
I
put
got
my
nothing.
coat and pull out the big piece of gold. You mean the weapon that surpasses my grip strength on that pathetic creature? This thing is able to allow me to inflict damage, or allow the user to inflict damage whilst I held it.
Yeah, that.
Yeah,
wanna cover
Okay,
that
good. Well, let's go see Larkin with it and selling it. And yeah.
Somewhere
let's go have a
Julian is
conversation.
thinking, damn, that Chinaman has a flair for the dramatic.
And just once we get to the hotel, like, oh look,
No, he will put the gold piece of the seal back in, because this is, as far as he has seen as of this moment, the supreme weapon against whatever it is that he is facing. So he wishes to have this available at all times. So
Okay. And keep in mind that that bar of gold itself is probably somewhere in between 25 and 30
Yeah.
pounds. And so, like, you know, using it as a weapon, like, most people wouldn't be able to do that. But just like holding it out, you know, wielding it, and, you know,
Like a ward.
yeah, like a ward. It's a ward. It's like a shield. you know?
yeah. Well, he's a very short martial artist. He can swing it a little bit, okay?
Yeah. All right. So,
Wards, don't hit back. Oh. Ooh, I love it.
all right. So you say you all are making your way back to the Hotel España?
No,
Well, just how
I
it
thought he
happens,
was headed
weird.
towards the other hotel.
Larkin's hotel.
The hotel where Larkin is. He just
Yeah,
kinda
that's the Hotel
leads them-
España.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, leading everybody
Oh.
that way, not back to our hotel. Oh, look. And just starts heading right for the door. Well, while
Oh,
we're
I
here,
had them backwards.
Might as well go inside. Yep.
Perfect.
So the Hotel España, it's a small establishment. You'd guess that it probably has somewhere around maybe a dozen units within it, split between 2 floors. You can see that it's located on the corner of a busy street of shops in the Lima district. You walk in through the main door, and you can see that there's no reception desk or anything like that. You can see that the interior of the hotel is decorated in a very eccentric manner. Lots of bright colors and mosaic pieces, and its walls are painted in bright primary colors and covered in paintings and photographs. You can see that the common areas are filled with an eclectic selection of statues, plants, and artworks. And in the entryway, you can see an old woman, white of hair, just sitting in a rocking chair, just kind of whistling to herself through her toothless grin and crocheting. And she looks up at you, and she drops her crochet needles and just sticks a hand out and says, "Hola, señores."
Hola.
hello, ma'am.
¿Cómo estás?
We come to see Larkin, Augusta Larkin.
Ah, inglés. No habla inglés. Larkin?
Just nod.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Smiling, of course.
Just points at all of you and just says, "Amigos."
Yes. See.
Just he's gonna do the, handshake. Just
Sí. She just points up. Dos.
Second floor. Got it. Is there stairs?
What does
I'm assuming?
victory have to do with anything?
Okay.
as soon as she says 2, he's like, okay, stairs. He's gonna start heading up to the 2nd floor. He knows what this means. Unlike Yang, he knows what this means. Victory is upstairs.
Victory.
Calvino, what do you need?
Is there a
Oh,
room
we
number?
can win. We can win up there. Okay, we got it. Okay.
Room number.
Yeah.
De 10 y 9.
Knowing Latin, does that help me at all? It's like
I'd say you could tell it, rooms 9 and 10 on the 2nd floor.
he just counts
we're-
on his fingers. 9 or 10. He's just gonna
Nueve
give
is
her a,
8, I believe.
It's ocho.
Ocho is 8.
1,
He,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fuck. I didn't remember it. I had to count it out loud.
well, that's just why I
One
love-
D3 shame damage.
I can
Like
count.
Oscar was counting on his fingers.
it.
He's like, "Yeah, well, sure." Yeah, and he's just gonna give her a friendly pat on the shoulder and look down at her crochet and just give her a thumbs up.
Gracias, señor.
Oscar,
And,
I
yeah.
did not know you spoke the odd rolling language of these people.
Oh, I can't speak a word. I can't understand a damn thing coming out of the woman's mouth. But I did have Latin for many years, and it helps me figure out a few things. It just lets people think I know what I'm doing.
Oh. I don't know if that's actually good. I hear they were very
Works for
gay.
me.
Yeah, Latin, Greek, Hebrew, all those nice little ancient languages that.
No,
help
those
you
Greeks, they were
develop.
very homosexual. Very, no, very bad. Very bad. But, we know where we're going then?
Room 9 and 10. If I remember,
Yeah.
the man had a bit
Probably
of a scent around him.
219.
Hey, Chinaman, look in the Discord.
Oh, yeah? Oh, no, that's terrible. Whatever it is.
It's always terrible.
All right, so you all make your way up to the second floor.
Yeah, and then once we get room to like room 9 or 10, just start sniffing the air because, like I said, we remember that he had a bit of a sweaty smell around him. Not a pleasant smell, I remember that much.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a. I mean, you got a 50% chance. Go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll with a bonus die.
All right. He's not great at it, so he'd probably fail.
Yeah, I mean, between the two, it's tough to say. You kind of look down the hallway. You can see like just among the paintings that are painted of just like these brightly colored landscapes and women in these large, frilly, brightly colored dresses. There's a couple of little bowls sitting on tables between doors in the rooms, and there's like potpourri and all kinds of floral arrangements that just kind of like muddy the waters, so to speak, as far
Smells
as
like
the,
my grandma's
scents.
hothouse with the orchids in here. I can't smell anything. Could you tell me what smell is? You smell anything?
Well, I could try. Sinuses act up.
If anybody else wants to give me a spot hidden roll for it, you definitely can.
Alrighty. Very well.
Oof.
Wow, you know what? Is there... Oh my god, how much would it cost to fix that?
You can spend 41 luck to pass.
Holy shit. Wow. Oh my goodness.
So the other two are not really sure the sense of the potpourri and the flowers is just kind of overwhelming the senses. But Klaus, you are able to pick out the subtle smell of rotted meat and sweat and eau de cologne coming out from underneath the door of room number 10, which would lead you to guess that room number 9 is probably Mendoza's room.
Yeah, I think we should go to room number 10.
All right. Just walk up and gently. Professor?
You hear no answer.
Try the knob immediately.
It is locked.
He's like, well,
You got tricks to be able to open doors, Oscar?
I am incredibly rusty. But I do remember a few things that Grandpa Fillmore told me. If you wouldn't
damn
mind
it.
looking out.
I will look out. Yang, you look the other way, and I'll look this way, and...
If you hit it hard enough,
Okay.
it'll open.
All right.
Makes
So
a lot of
at this
noise.
point,
then sometimes things
very
get
well.
broken and ill-repaired.
before you do anything,
Okay.
I'm going to call for a group luck roll. Now, with group luck rolls, it's very simple. The group luck roll dictates that the investigator with the lowest luck score rolls a luck roll, and that dictates the overall luck for the entire group in this current situation. So
Dang it.
Okay, I have a 45.
everybody but
71.
Julian is included in this.
38.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going to win.
Well, keep in mind, you do have bonus dice that you can use too.
Yes,
Yeah,
I will
yeah,
use a
yeah.
bonus die on this 38 luck, and we'll
Do it.
see what we can do.
Critical
See
success.
how
would be great.
unlucky I am.
Look at that! Okay. All right. So, with that, Klaus, are you going to go ahead and try to get in this door? Or not Klaus. I'm sorry, Oscar.
Oscar's gonna try and get in the door.
Yeah.
Klaus is gonna make sure that Oscar's secure.
Okay.
So he is going to attempt to do lockpicking. Now he has a set of lockpicks that, well, Grandpa Fillmore gave him. So I don't know if that just allows him to do it or just makes it so he doesn't have a normal penalty. But I'm going to add a bonus die to this because he's not great at it.
Yeah, I would think that you would need to make sure that you had the tools in order to be able to attempt it. Yeah.
All right. Well, he'll try it. And he's like, he stops for a second. He thinks, okay, this. Flip the tumbler. Says, all right, I'm going to give it a shot. He's just going to roll and see if he snaps the lockpicks off. Doesn't snap them off, but he's like, it's like damn Peruvian locks.
Would you like to push the roll?
I would like to, but it doesn't seem to have given me the option to push.
It's giving me the option. If you open it up, click on the little red spider.
Yeah, why is it? Oh, now it opened. Okay. Oh, it just went boop, 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 boop. Okay. All right, we're going to try it.
All right. How do you push the roll? What do you do differently?
He is going to take the one pick out, and he's going to produce one of the ladies, the lady from downstairs, one of her crocheting needles, the hook.
All right.
And he's going to say, maybe this can help. Which, if you guys notice, he may have pocketed one.
You hear from downstairs, Dios mío! Where, in Spanish, where is my crochet needle?
No. Crochet
Now,
needle,
if I
no
push
home.
this, I can't use a bonus die on it, right?
Typically,
Or can I?
I don't know. If you try to push it, it might automatically throw another bonus die on there.
All right, well, let's
Yeah, I
just
think
push and see
last
what
time
happens.
Oh!
Hey, so he has a 31. And he can't spend luck on that, right?
Can't spend luck on a pushed roll.
1 point
One
away.
off. Oh my gosh. Okay.
You're so
I like it.
pushy.
All right. Let me see here.
So he is struggling while I'm looking out for him.
You see, at as you're like fumbling around with this lock, the crochet needle snaps, and you hear from the other side of the hallway, "Ah, Mikahua de Gachillo!" And you see the old lady on the other side of the hallway begin slowly jogging down the hallway, wagging her finger at you.
He's going to stand up and say, and, give her this kind of thing. It's like, a friend, Larkin, he's sick. He's sick. He's going to use the word in Latin for sick. Need to get in. He's like, and does this like smell, tell her to smell. He's totally trying to fast talk her out of ignoring the fact that he may have broken off her needle in the door trying to get in. But their friend is so in danger.
Go ahead and give me a fast talk roll, but take a penalty die because you broke her crochet needle.
All right, and I'm going to use a bonus die if I can to offset that to put it back to a normal roll.
Go ahead.
Since I have a couple.
Blow through them, by all means.
Let's do it. Let's use them all up.
Would those who are looking out have confronted her?
Remove that one.
At this point, I would say that this was it's kind of just narrative. It's a result of his failed push roll. Basically, something really bad happens when you fail a push roll. Let's see.
The clock's turning counterclockwise. Damn it, that's the problem.
She says,
Coriolis effect.
She says, she points to the door. Enfermo. See. And she gives you the finger and basically tells you gives you the finger. She wags her finger towards her and basically ushers you to follow her.
Okay. And goes with. And he's just like, takes the rest of the needle and just flings it back down the hallway.
It clinks down the hardwood floors. And long story short, basically, she takes you back down to kind of like a small room. It's just like a side closet with a single light bulb that hangs down. You see a keyboard that hangs on the wall, and she takes a couple of extra keys off the wall and hands them over to you. It's room keys 9 and 10.
Okay, he's just gonna take her hands and hold her hands very warmly and genuinely, and leave her with $2 in her hand, and just pat her on the shoulder and then turn around quickly.
Gracias,
Hopefully
gracias.
I feel like my wallet's been stolen again.
You see,
How many dollars did you have in there? Oh,
all right, so you make your way back up, and you've got a key to the door, both doors.
now gonna look in there and take the lockpick tool and just try to push the rest of the needle out, and then or the key, and see if we can get the key in there.
Okay, we'll just say that it's fine. You kind of just like, you feel that you hear the other end of the crochet needle just like poke and click just across the floor on the other side of the door. And you...
That's how locks work.
That's just, I was about to say. I was thinking. I wasn't gonna say
Well,
it. But
Yeah, why not?
that is not how
if there's
locks
skeleton
work.
keys,
Yeah, you can see through the... You can see
yeah,
through the...
skeleton key
keyhole.
locks are basically just like a big
They
old
haven't
freaking
had
keyhole in a
those
box.
for hundreds of years, not the 1920s.
This is Peru! This is Peru!
Still, yeah.
I don't know. You know what? I'm
know
not
what?
gonna argue it.
Okay, fine. You know
but-
what? Thanks to the rest of the cast, the crochet needle, it's still stuck in the lock, and you have a hard time getting it out.
You're welcome.
No, so you're able to you're easily able to kind of just shimmy
I have
the,
nothing to do with your failures.
You're able to kind of shimmy the remainder of the crochet needle aside, and the tumblers work as intended. And the door clicks and just opens up, and the smell just of sweat and rot and just overly strong cologne just washes over you. And you open the door and you look inside. And at this point, Dr. Gore, what is it
Not
that...
there.
What are you doing?
I'm in my room back at the hotel trying to discern what the liquids from this larval beast are useful for, if I can find some sort of use for them.
The liquids, as in like the waxy secretion that it has
Yes.
on it? Let's see. Do
They're
you
good for
have-
making ladies want to kiss you.
Crazy ladies.
Do you have
I didn't say it. All ladies.
do you have a chemistry skill?
I have biology skill.
Biology? Okay. If you want to give me a biology skill, you can.
I would love to. Should have probably rolled a bonus die. Yeah, definitely should have rolled a bonus die.
Yeah, with a 72 over 62. This is a completely foreign substance. What you can surmise is that it's probably acidic in some way, and so you would guess that if you can capture some of it somehow, it might be useful for dissolving something, or something along those lines. But as to determining its actual nature, its origins, exactly what its purpose is, this is not a creature that you've seen before, and it's not a substance that you're familiar with.
It temporarily eludes me.
From Spanish fly to Peruvian maggot, yes. All right. Is there anything else you're doing?
Nope.
Okay. And so the door swings open to Larkin's hotel room. And you can see that the room is an absolute mess. It's chaotic and unpleasant. You can see suitcases spilling soiled clothing across the floor and personal effects covering almost every surface. The air in the room smells of stale sweat and just sickness. And there you can see, sitting on the bed in just an absolute stupor, completely passed out, is Larkin. And this is kind of the visual you can see. And you can tell very clearly he's got his white jacket on, and he's just kind of leaning up against the wall, passed out. You can see a little bit of drool coming out of his mouth, but you can see very clearly his jacket is kind of drawn open, and you can see this large tattoo on his chest. It kind of starts somewhere around his sternum and just kind of spirals around until it gets up close to the bottom of his neck, where the form just kind of extends out like it's a beast with two arms extending upward. And you can see that he's got his arms are just covered in just these very much darkened, sickly veins. And furthermore, you can look and you can very clearly see on the nightstand sitting next to him, there's an electric lamp that's just blazing at the moment, and you can see two little vials setting on the nightstand next to him.
Just nudge the doctor. Oh, you're not a doctor, are you? Well, we need to see his... he's going to look over, glance at the tattoo, see if it means anything to him, but then he's going to start looking through the room. He's like not really concerned with the man because he looks like he's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
But so he's looking for other stuff, like if we can find information really quickly before he wakes up. And then like, oh, just, go over and check on him, but don't do it too quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll check on him. I'll look him over. I'm really just gonna
Yang, help me
focus in
find
on the
things.
tattoo.
You said you want to look at the tattoo?
Yeah. What do I need to roll to identify or know?
That would be a Cthulhu Mythos roll if you have any skill in that yet. Otherwise, I would take a hard occult roll.
See what we get. What's the worst that could happen?
That
Yeah.
I thought for
Private.
a second that was you were gonna get a extreme or something, but no, that was 100. So you do have the option to push this if you'd like. Keep in mind that right now he is passed out. Like you could probably shake him and he wouldn't wake up.
Yeah.
But there could be something bad that happens if you push a roll and fail it. Well, there will be something bad that happens if you push a roll and fail it.
You know what I'm going to do instead? I'm going to take out a notebook and I'm going to try and draw the tattoo in my notebook.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty simple tattoo. The thing that strikes you about it is that he, whenever you asked him about it previously when you were at Bar Cordano, he seemed to not really know much about it. But it's very simple, but large. It's a very large tattoo. So it strikes you as odd that he wouldn't necessarily know anything about it. Okay.
So I am gonna, in order to make sure I get all of it, I'm probably gonna have to move his coat a little bit. I am gonna check his pulse, to see if he has one.
Yeah, and his head is kind of just leaned over, and you can very easily find a pulse on him. You can tell that his pulse is very slow, but present. Like he is alive.
And I'm also gonna look to see as I do that, does he have any sort of bite marks or any sort of things like we saw on Rizzo or any things like that? Yeah. I'm not gonna kiss the guy, but I am gonna look at his mouth to identify if he's kissed Daphne already.
Are you sure you don't want to kiss him?
Go ahead and give me a spot hidden roll.
Hey, Moss, did you have it switched over to be able to show the cat or the chat?
Oh,
the picture
you know what?
of-
Yeah,
show
you know
a
what? I'm
picture.
sorry. I had.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yep. Here, let me get us.
Sassy was just asked if Moss was showing us things. I was like, is she making an innuendo? I'm like, oh wait, no. I think she means,
Yeah.
is he showing us pictures?
I will show it one more time. There we go. That way the chat can see it.
No, I guess I didn't notice anything.
Yeah. You don't see necessarily any bite marks, but without getting him up and probably going so far as to remove his clothing, it's hard to tell.
Yeah. Demon Doza probably bit him on the butt.
As he says that out loud, we're just rifling through papers. He just says to Yang and Daphne, just look for anything important.
Yeah,
I don't know what we're looking for.
I've walked in at that point and just, what are you doing? What are you called? PhD. What are you doing?
Are you talking to Daphne?
No, to the doctor.
Oh, the doctor.
Because he.
I'm looking over the body.
Huh. No, that man is fine. He has just indulged in things that I would never. Anyway,
I think I
he's
understand what you're saying.
The image of morality, Yang.
But
yes,
I understand that he is very intoxicated individual, but he has some other issues to make sure. Just to look
I
over.
noticed he's
Perhaps more
his
than that.
tattoo, his mark before. I mentioned mark. Do you not think of it then? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, you mentioned
do you
the mark,
think,
but do you have the
speaking
exact...
to Oscar, do you think, what are we looking for? You want map? Or,
Sure.
what is, the marks?
X marks the spot.
No, you have mark, the LL. Latitude, longitude, yes. You want,
Coordinates.
yes, those things. Yes.
I
You're
would say
not
anything
here, but I
that's-
heard you.
Anything that sounds or looks interesting. Yes.
So-
and he's just looking nervously at the guy and just searching through papers.
Go ahead
So
and give
do we
me
need to
a
make a roll to search the room?
yeah. Give me a spot hidden check.
Oscar is so good at this. He's going to succeed at one point here. It's going to be amazing.
No.
Today shall not be that day.
I almost want to roll to make it better, because I feel like maybe there might be something even better with just a single success, but I don't think you can do that.
Well, yeah. I mean, you definitely can. But I will tell you that while you are kind of searching through all of his stuff, you do come to the conclusion that when he said that he got rid of his research, he was telling the truth, because you don't actually find any research, no missives, no telegrams, no communications of any kind with anybody. But one thing you do find is this, and it's not too dissimilar from the map that you guys already have on your landing page there, but it does outline the intended route that Larkin intends to take. You can see that he's got marked out the railways, the steamer route. He's got everything marked out, but on the red dotted line, you can see that is the route that he intends to have the trucks take in order to get to Puno, and eventually to the approximate location of where he suspects the ruins are.
Holy shit. That's a really long route. Okay.
This is a really good map because it identifies right where the ruins are.
Well, Oscar, does this provide you the necessary information?
He's going to look up from everything he was looking at, which is like newspapers and like racing forums or whatever. He's like, oh yeah, look at it. I wish I was better at navigating.
Is this
Hand it
enough?
back to him. It
Or do you
shows
need
us where
more?
it is, but well, it doesn't tell us anything about Mendoza, but he's like, I think we're
Do
gonna
you
have to wake him
think?
up.
Do you think he knows something and would have put it onto physical, to the substantial form, or kept it in his mind?
I don't think he's. I think he's being used by D. Mendoza.
Yeah,
It's like-
Demon
and so
Doza's
he's
probably
gonna-
been there.
Yeah, he's gonna step. Well, D. Mendoza has been there. We know he was.
Yeah.
In the Figueroa's notes, we know that. I would say don't jump down there, Calvino. Go this way. Because you guys will get in an argument. I don't want a cat battle here. Yeah, because if I drop a cat on another cat, they start catting. So he is going to go over to the bed, kind of put one knee on it, and reach out and just like, oh. And he's just gonna kind of, he was gonna go, tap him on the face, but then he kind of pulls the jacket back and he's like, wow, this man is a mess. And he's gonna try and see, does that tattoo mean anything to him? You said it was a hard occult roll?
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna use another one of those shiny bonus dice.
Can I
I
make
don't
a
have the greatest
navigate
occult, but
roll
boom.
on this map?
Hey.
Yeah, you can make a navigate roll on that map.
I'm gonna spend the 2 luck.
Uh,
Oh wait, no, I'd have to do 22 luck to pass for a hard success. Never mind. Never mind.
again,
Not gonna spend half my luck.
You're more than welcome to try to push the roll if you'd like, but that's up to you.
And, well, in fact, actually, he is going to, because he's going to be just looking more at it, and he's going to kind of forget the fact that, well, this man is, alive and everything. He's going to pull the jacket down and start turning him, like he's trying to look at more of it, like, what? Wait, where does this end? And manhandling him, quite honestly.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're going to push it. We're going to see what happens here.
All right. Okay.
I succeeded.
You got a regular success.
Yeah, it's not a great success.
Learning anything about it, I think, would have required a hard success. But your success, I would say that you avoided actually the negative consequences.
Oh, okay, great. So once he's done looking at it, he's like, that is a thing of absolute horror and beauty, sort of. And so he's going to just take a peek in his wallet.
Okay.
I wish Yank could roll, but it wouldn't make any sense for him to make an occult roll. He has no occult associations whatsoever.
Continued on next man.
You see, you take a peek in his wallet, and he has got. Let me see. I think they use.
Is Daphne with us? And Jackson?
Jackson's with you. He's kind of just like both. I mean, Daphne. I'm not gonna make decisions for Daphne. But if you ask her to do something, she can roll.
I mean, you gave her more luck. Why not?
That's true. That is true.
I mean,
you
the
see,
only thing that I would think that Daphne would do would realistically, if she was with us, she might look for more things in the room to find.
Okay.
She
Yeah,
might kiss him.
I can roll a spot hidden for.
Yeah, that's what Naomi would do. That's not what Daphne would do. But
Daphne would look for something to lie about on the papers. Yes.
and I'm assuming that like Jackson might have some sort of occult skill to be able to maybe identify this tattoo for us.
Yeah, you can ask him about it. Let me give me just 1 second. So the you look through Larkin's wallet, and you can see he's got about 50 soles or souls in his wallet, which is the Peruvian dollar, basically.
Peruvian peso.
Yeah, basically, it's $1 US is worth about 3 souls. So he's got a little bit of money, but not much else in his wallet. He doesn't seem to have any sort of identification. He's got no membership cards, no business cards, nothing like that. Very strange. He looks like all he's got is a little bit of pocket money.
Okay.
But as far
He has a little bit less pocket money now as he puts the wallet back.
One thing you do see actually sitting on the bed, kind of just sitting there between his legs as he's kind of like sprawled out on the bed, is he's got that golden cup still kind of, it's unwrapped, but still laying in a bed of that newspaper which you had just wrapped it in. Let's see. Let's see what Jackson knows. He is looking for a hard success.
Pretty
no
hard.
way. No freaking way.
Yes!
This is all because I went and got my actual alpaca coat. The alpaca coat's very lucky.
He looks at you and he looks at you all and says, "Now, that's interesting. You see, this is very much reminiscent of a cult that's based out of Kenya. Now, I'm not too familiar with it. I've only just begun researching things going on in Kenya as I had learned of Larkin's connections to it. But there is a cult that's based out of Kenya called the Cult of the Bloody Tongue. Very strange, very strange. And it seems possible that perhaps Mr. Larkin here is a member, willingly or not.
That is very interesting.
When
I
you
wonder
say
more about that cult, we'll have to do some research into that.
Yeah.
when you say member or not, willing or not, I mean, what, how could one be unwilling to be a member?
Well, you see, the one thing about death cults that I have come to learn in all of my research, and you can tell he's like speaking at full volume, fully realizing that Larkin is not going to wake up at this point. The one thing that I've learned in all of my research is that death cult does not necessarily care of the willingness of its victims. It's whoever is useful to them, whether it be useful to them in death or in service. One thing that cults are very good at is a thing that, brainwashing. Getting someone to do their bidding, while also making the victim think that it is their own desires, when in actuality, it is at the behest of the cult itself.
If one is so weak mentally to control themselves, then that is what they truly wanted to do.
All of us are very weak by our nature, and so we are very influenced by others and by, of course, the spiritual forces of the world to get ensnared in these various things, which is why we need to work to strengthen, of course, our spirits and our souls. But many people are fall charmed to all sorts of ill repute in the world, and death cults are just one of those things that people find themselves a part of.
Yeah. I do tend to agree. In my experience, people just kind of happen upon the thing. They get in contact with the wrong person who introduces them to another person, and next thing, before you know it, they're in the full throes of brainwashing or some sort of a sacrificial ceremony.
You expect me to see him? He points at the unconscious, clearly messed up gentleman on the floor. To forgive this failure, this lump of flesh who has not seen the value in himself. I see no pity here.
You are a very unmerciful person. I understand that. As an unmerciful person, and with this man being unconscious, I would be interested to find out what that device might do to his unconscious body.
Mercy and cruelty are two separate entities.
Yeah, they're opposite ends of the spectrum.
I do not inflict the pain. I just acknowledge where it exists.
I've seen you inflict pain in a ring before.
That was a gentleman looking forward to the mutual appreciation of such. This is one who only wishes his own pleasure and the behest of others. He is a failure of flesh.
That's a very
Alright,
bleak
then.
way of
Failure
looking at
flesh, then maybe we should actually declare judgment upon him. In which case, you could try and use the ward to just see what happens to his flesh as you bring it closer.
Now that I approve of, and he will take out his beautiful alpaca coat.
Definitely
Which
not
is
suggesting
incredibly
that you whip him
comfortable,
over the
by
head
the
with
way.
it.
I haven't worn this alpaca coat in like a year. Oh my gosh, this thing is so comfy. And he will take out his hunk of gold and touch it upon the forehead of the unconscious gentleman.
On the forehead?
Yes, right on the forehead.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah.
with the,
He's
on
holding
the balls
it,
of his
and the
feet in
weight of it
preparation of a
just-
problem.
Just falls, and it just BAM!
You hold the ward and brush it against his forehead, and it begins to sizzle.
Mm.
And at that point, you see his eyes twitch and open. Oh, what the devil? And he opens his eyes and straightens up. What are you... By God, what are you doing in my room? What are you doing here?
Oh, Augustus Larkin, we went and we came looking for you. We knocked on the door. You were obviously, knocked out or unconscious or whatever. And we got the lady downstairs to kindly let us in so that we could make sure you were okay. We checked you to make sure you were still breathing. And we tried to do something to, bring a little life back into you, to make sure you were okay. That's what we were here to help you, because we wanted to make sure you were okay and that all the plans were set for what is to come.
No, this gentleman lies to you. Lying, lying beseeches the flesh of the form. You are perceived to be evil, malicious, terrible being, and we wish to see whether this is true.
Evil? What the...
Yeah,
and
apparently you're a part of a death cult.
He puts his
whether
finger
aware
on his
of it
forehead.
or unaware of it.
He
I'm
puts
so
his
glad I
finger on
stayed
his
home.
forehead. He's like, what have you done? And he is going to take a little bit of damage from that. Okay.
All right. Maybe you could tell us a little more about this death cult in Peru, the Bloody Tongue.
Death
you just
cult?
sit down there.
I've no
stay
clue what you're
down.
talking about. I'm still flabbergasted as to why you might be in my room. I request humbly that you exit
No,
the premises,
no.
please. I'm
We're
trying.
here for
I'm
your benefit.
sickly, and I'm trying to get some rest. Now, I can tell you all I know about everything that we may experience on the truck ride to Puno.
No,
But right now, I'm
no,
trying.
We need to be able to have this conversation now. We've obviously interrupted your party time, but we need to get these things clear because we have some information that you may need to know or you may already
And-
be aware of. But we want to find out more about your association with the Bloody Tongue. And if you would entreat us, if you would kindly help us in this process today rather than later, that would be ecumenical.
What?
Nudge Daphne. He loves hearing himself talk.
I do declare,
What?
I might
What's
have
that
him
word?
write a little blurb in each one of my little articles. He's got quite the mouth on him. Gift of gab, as we like to call it in the industry. And Larkin just looks up at you, Reverend Doctor, and says, "What are you talking about, bloody tongue? I don't know what you're. What is this? What are you talking about?"
Game mechanics. I would like to charm him into telling me about the Bloody Tongue.
Okay.
Also, we'd like to see whether or not is there an ability to see whether or not he's actually being genuine here, or is he lying?
So
I
you-
don't know if.
Shark, you are looking for a psychology roll.
Okay.
If you, let's see, what you said to him, Klaus, what you said sounds a little bit more like persuade, but if you want to angle it towards charm, I would say that you'd probably need a hard success on that, just because you're basically trespassing in his room.
If you want
Johan,
me to
what do you mean,
persuade
steal his drugs?
instead of
Already did.
Charm, that's fine.
It just depends on kind of how you want to angle it.
I mean, yeah, I'm not the most charming individual, if you know me, so. But Klaus is a lot more charming than I am. But I will do persuade because that's what makes sense, and I don't need a hard success on persuade.
If you do a hard success, if you do persuade, I'd say just a regular success would work for you.
Does the regular success of psychology give me the understanding of whether or not he is genuine in his confusion?
So Larkin goes on to continue stammering, wondering what you're talking about as it pertains to the bloody cult. He swears up and down that he has no idea where this tattoo came from. He's never heard of the bloody cult. And he is in utter confusion as to why you're asking him these questions. And Yang, with your success on your psychology roll, you would gain some degree of insight, but you have the option to, if you want, you can increase your success by spending 10 luck. Okay.
25 luck.
Whoa! Wait, you got an extreme success. Okay. You, my friend, can see deeply into... God, 25 luck. That's so much luck.
I had so much, I was never going to roll over a 77. I was like, you know what? I might as well use it.
So, as he's stammering through trying to gauge why you're asking these questions, Yang, you can read him like a book. His body language, his mannerisms of speech. You've been around Brits quite a bit, and you know kind of their mannerisms and stuff. He is being 100% genuine, is in your estimation.
While after the Klaus PhD, because Yang does not properly consider him a doctor as of yet.
No doubt.
Just Klaus PhD. After he continues on his thing, which we'll of course hear about in just a second, Yang was saying, this man is incompetent. He does nothing. He is unaware and has fallen victim to his indulgence and the need of his flesh.
I dare say
No,
incompetent
boy.
is a bit of a strong word, don't you think?
You, sir, know not of what you have upon you. Know not of why you burn at the feeling of something which is a true grand weapon. As he holds the piece of gold in his hands.
And that he
He's
like
just like
he
doing
like
this, looking at Daphne, going, "Oh goodness."
he has, you see, he like flinches just a little bit at the sight of this
Do you
gold
know
bar. And
the
you can tell with
need
your
for your fear?
with your success, you can tell it's involuntary.
Yes.
He
Do
doesn't
you
know what it is.
understand your fear? No.
No, what? I'm sorry. What the devil is that? Where did you find that?
See, well, very well. I shall call you Doctor. Doctor. Reverend thing. You see this? This is one of your sheep to be led. Not a wolf to stalk.
Just tap Daphne's notebook. You get that one. Wolf. No, wolf. Not woof. Wolf.
I'm
Woof.
I'm sorry. I'm not entirely sure what it is you're trying to get at. I'm but the organizer and the financier of this expedition, attempting to enrich the lives of you all. I am...
Yes. We thank you for your ample donations and for this endeavor, but I believe what my new friend is trying to identify is that you are more of a follower than an actual leader. That you have been duped, you have been tricked, you have been manipulated by somebody else into this process, and we would like to know if you
Yeah,
know...
that person is Di Mendoza.
Okay. Yes, Di Mendoza has manipulated you in this process because he has already been to the ruins in past, and it has cursed him in some way.
De Mendoza, he hasn't manipulated me at all. It was I who put together this expedition.
Yes, that's what manipulation does to people. It convinces them that their idea is actually the other person's idea.
Well, while holding the gold in one hand, he literally facepalm Yang does. You, Reverend, you, speaker to the people's being, why do you talk that which cannot hear? It is without ears, without understanding. It does not know. You need the man. When I came in, you remember, I came in to, what you call, Oscar, tavern.
The fish tavern, yes.
Yes. I came
Yeah,
up
the
to
fishy
the true
place.
man at the table. A gentleman. A man capable of thought. You speak now to a worm beneath the man's foot.
Yeah, the first shall be last, and the last will be first, and you lift up the humble and make them right. You know, there's a lot of things going on here where I'm not trying to belittle you, Yang. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to say anything negative or disassociative about you. But I am trying to get this man to recognize what has been done to him, right?
Understanding
he needs to be able
is
to
beyond
understand. No, you don't have any sort of mercy on anybody.
By the way, does he have any reaction to us discussing him in his presence?
You can see he's like standing there. He's sitting there on the bed, just like leaning over against the wall, like looking back and forth at you with his mouth open. Like, why are they talking about me like this?
While they are discussing it, Oscar is just going to look at him and just say, "Is D. Mendoza? He's got you under his thumb? What I'm hearing?"
No, we are colleagues, Mendoza and I.
Oh, so you know that he killed people at the museum yesterday?
What? No, I have no
Well-
knowledge of such an event. How do you know? Do you have any proof that it was him?
We talked to Sanchez. His assistant was killed, and I think look over at Jesse and say, I think a janitor also got attacked by the same man, and they described D. Mendoza.
They described I have I'm sorry. A description of a person can, especially one from Peru, one with almost no distinguishing features that differ from those of the current inhabitants of the land. I hardly see that as ample evidence in a court of law.
That's racist.
Yes, good sir. I dare say we are in the 1920s, and the eyewitness testimony is the ultimate decider in the court of law at this time period. Thank you very much.
Very
We're in
true.
a very modern age.
Yes. And we do definitely have multiple eyewitness testimony and not just one, because everything should be determined by 2 or 3 rather than just one eyewitness pointing at somebody else.
With that,
And they fingered the Mendoza. And we also found a letter identifying him from long ago.
a letter, a letter identifying him from long. Look, I'll tell you this much. I have been working with Dame Mendoza for a number of months now. I have not witnessed him harm a single person. And as far as any documents which might implicate him from times past, there are plenty of people with the name Luis de Mendoza. It's not a particularly uncommon name.
By the way, I wanted to ask, I just realized something. The Reverend was speaking to me, disagreeing with me. What is the role to see whether or not he convinces me? So I know whether or not he did. Whether or not I felt the need to
honestly, I mean,
sympathize.
That's up
with
to
him.
you guys. I personally, as GM, I don't necessarily. I'm not gonna make you guys roll to see if you convince each other. I'll just leave that up to you guys. If one convinces the other, but if you guys want to roll, you're more than welcome to.
I personally like it because I don't like to decide on my own whether or not Yang decides that the pastor gave a good. Do you think that you gave a good argument, Reverend? Because if you did, he would do a thing. But if you did not, then he would.
All right. Well, let me roll a persuade roll.
Okay. If you succeed, then I'll say that he.
And then I would say that you're. Unless you want to oppose it, yeah.
No. I was just going to go within a success. Yeah. Well, Reverend, you give a fair enough point. Maybe this man deserves a chance. You. And he points at the failure of human flesh as far as he is concerned, with the golden piece. Look upon yourself. And he pushes the gold against his arm. Because you said it sizzles, yes?
With that, he's like, it does begin to sizzle. He's like, ah! Ow! Where did the devil... Stop it!
And then he pushes it against his own skin. It's flesh, and it does nothing. You see, this shows you have been affected. You need to see before you. Reality strikes, yes?
And
You see this?
at this point, as you do this, you see Larkin's eyes turn back in the back of his head, and they cloud over with black. You see he sits up straight in what was a weak posture. He sits up straight, and he begins to speak in a voice which is not his own. You speak of weakness. Fools. On a
Nice knowing
fool's
y'all.
errand. You all will cower before the father of maggots. And in the end, all will be restored to the way it should be. And the world will be covered in darkness and chaos. I need everybody to roll me a sanity roll. Everybody but Dr.
I don't know.
Johnny.
I'm on board. I'm on board with them. Do I need to roll? No. Where are my dice? Where are my dice? Did they show up? Hey, there they finally showed up. There we
Okay,
go.
and Daphne
Hey,
is
good
going to
job,
roll a
guys.
sanity roll. Okay, yeah, everybody passed. And
So
you
we
can
all
tell
lose
that
20 sanity.
yeah, you all lose 20 sanity. No, you all don't lose any sanity for this, but you can tell that whoever is speaking with you is not Larkin.
By the way, I didn't mention it. He has a big coat, even though it's hot out. Would Yang have his, I meant to mention it, but if you say no, he doesn't have his, butterfly sword with him, then very well. But would he have his butterfly sword hidden?
Give me a luck roll. See if,
Okay.
you're- see if you
Luck
thought to bring it.
We came here straight from the service. So if you would have brought it to the church
I
service.
would not have been at the service. I wasn't at I was at the,
Yeah.
the
That's
clothing
right.
store.
You were at the clothing store.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
if you would have went to the clothing store with it, then you probably have it. So I probably have my rifle with me that I still brought from that I got at church.
I assume a
yeah,
triple
right?
the maximum success is a success, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is it. Yeah, you definitely have your
Upon
butterfly sword.
Hearing that, I will draw my butterfly sword in the hopes of chopping off his head.
All right. And as you do this, you pull out your butterfly sword. He extends his hand towards you and just points with 3 fingers. And your mind begins to cloud over. You get tunnel vision that focuses solely on the 3 fingers that he has before you. You can see that lights begin to spring forth from his fingertips as they form a triangle, which begins to spin rapidly, entrancing you. I need a power roll from you.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Hey, now you can
Um,
spend more of that luck.
That's 46 luck. I think I might push it, but that's 46 luck.
Well, too bad, because he has a power of 500.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What the hell?
He's not that true.
And,
I mean, he's
that
not
is,
like 600.
Yeah, I basically I had you roll for Shiggles. You can't beat him in this. You, my friend, hear in your mind, kill him. And your vision comes back to you. And you look over, and standing next to you is the Reverend. You are commanded by the father of maggots to kill
Will
Reverend.
Dave get his wish?
And so we are going to
Oscar
go ahead.
is grabbing Daphne by the waist and getting her the hell out of here. He's like, we need to leave,
Yeah.
my dear.
We are going to go ahead into combat here. And I tell you what, I actually do have, and I don't have the map set up fully, but I do have something. So let me go ahead.
Run, Oscar. Run, Daphne.
Yes.
No need to tell us twice. We're already down the hallway. Doppler effect.
I don't want to be the one who said I told you so, but
I
you
thought I
never
was
want to
gonna
participate
die
in the
first,
fun.
being
Never want
a
to participate in
combatant
anything
guy.
difficult.
But I'm gonna kill the first person being a combatant guy. I didn't intend that at all.
is it difficult or foolish? Really, that's
It's Cthulhu.
a
Everything's
nice
foolish.
room.
That is an
It's-
incredibly nice hotel room. Holy shit.
Except his is all goopy and bloody, as you can see by the bed.
I mean,
Well, he's covering it now, but
look, that's like, dude, I was in the Four Seasons like 2 months ago.
Yeah,
The
Daphne's
room
definitely
wasn't
in the
that
hallway
fucking
by
nice.
now.
I would take that room. Okay, I don't care if it's a gloopy, bloody bed. It's okay.
All right. So, you don't have a major wound or anything. I don't know why you do. And then let me see.
Doesn't he?
Well,
Now.
I mean, he will in a moment.
All right. So, I'm gonna bring everybody in to combat, and we're gonna go ahead
see
and
his name, by the
begin
way.
the encounter. Augustus Larkin
Oh God.
has already gone. Klaus, it is your turn, my friend. You see, as Larkin sits straight up in the bed, his arms are extended straight towards Yang, who draws his butterfly sword and looks directly at you with malintent.
Did he say kill him out loud, or was it only in his mind?
It was only
Oh,
Yang was
boy.
the only one who would have heard that.
Oh, that's trouble.
I'm just gonna take my rifle. Klaus is just gonna take the rifle that he has. I mean, he would have used his umbrella, but he's basically just gonna hit Larkin in the head,
Okay, go
trying
ahead.
to break his concentration or his focus. Really. So that's just a fighting brawl roll, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Not really
So
shooting.
if you mouse over Larkin and just hit T, that'll target him.
See how well I do. Yep, I am awesome.
All right. Yeah. Unfortunately, you're at this point stunned by what is going on within this room. Larkin is doing things which otherwise should be otherworldly, or you have no idea what's going on. And at this point, you're a little bit shaken to the core. You do have the option to move if you'd like.
Nope. I'm gonna stay there
Okay.
because his focus is on Larkin and trying to break whatever Larkin has done to Yang.
Okay. All right, Yang. It is your turn. You are commanded to attack Dave. I'm sorry, Klaus.
Yes, you're commanded to
Dave.
attack
Yeah.
Dave.
Shark, attack Dave now.
You're muted.
Oh dear.
My apologies. I didn't feel like going into my other room to go get my actual sword, so I'm just going to use my little blade. But yes, I have a sword, even though it looks like a little knife. And I'm going to lunge at him with every bit of killing malice that I have to corrupt his neck and steal the life from him.
Just out of curiosity, could he have resisted?
Can
Uh,
I have resisted?
Could
That
Shark
was
have
the
resisted,
power
or could
Yeah.
Yang have resisted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was literally impossible for him to have.
Okay, yeah,
Resist.
that's
Never
what I
mind.
thought.
Okay.
That's why, 'cause I did already do a roll, but it didn't
Well,
succeed. So I
not
thought I
literally
could-
impossible. He would have had to have rolled a critical success in
Yeah,
order
do
to.
I roll every 10 or just the one time that I already did?
Let me see. Well, it's still the same round, so you won't get a roll this round.
Okay, so next
and this
round-
actually will last for 2 rounds. Now,
Okay.
you feel as though maybe if you can well, you wouldn't necessarily think this, Yang, but the rest of you feel as though whatever is going on with Yang, perhaps you can break it by subduing Larkin.
Well, still Yang's turn to hit
Yep.
old Klausy.
Hit me, baby.
Yes, I'm going to lunge at him, trying to.
Capitate.
Yeah, cut off his neck. Cut his head off of his neck, his body
and
by
there could be only
surri-
one, baby.
Yeah.
Old No Mercy Yang.
All right.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead
I believe
and
an instant kill.
mouse over Klaus,
Okay.
and hit T to target him, and then you can roll your skill with your sword.
Say that again?
Oh, you don't have a sword in your inventory. Here, let me give you
No,
one.
I didn't actually put it in my inventory because I'm a fool.
Let me give you one.
Okay.
What? How big is the butterfly sword? Is it like a machete size, or is it like a full?
Yeah, it's about machete size.
A
Yeah.
very wide machete.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a thin, wide little blade. It usually was dual wielded, but he has one.
Made for killing butterflies. How
So would you say
dangerous
it's
can they
it's
be?
more akin to like a cleaver or something?
It looks like a big butterfly wing, but sharp.
Yeah. It you know what? The Roman gladius, it's about the length of that.
Okay.
But like 3 times the width.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
looks right.
Maybe even more than 3.
It's a very
Stats
wide
for a butter
blade.
knife +1. Butterfly.
There you go.
Alrighty. So I click on him, Mr. Umbrella,
Mm-hmm.
and I click.
Just click on your sword in your combat tab.
Okay, combat, sword. Ah, perfect. And then click the fighting.
Yep, on the little chat bubble there. Uh huh.
Perfect.
All right. Oh wow. Let's see.
No,
And so
I wouldn't try to resist a failure, right?
I mean, your inclination is to kill him. You have been issued an order by something beyond this realm.
Spend it.
Now,
Then
Klaus,
I
you
would
have the
fucking
option
push to
of dodging, or fighting back, or maneuvering. Which maneuvering is basically it's the same roll. You just do no damage. So that's up to you. But all you got to do is look at the chat bubble that's got your name on it, and just click either dodging, fighting back, maneuvering, or no response.
Yo.
No way! Extreme
Ooh, you
success.
lucky bastard.
As you lash out with your butterfly sword, you think you've got a clean shot on him, and Klaus nimbly dodges out of the way.
He said, "You think your kung fu is pretty good, huh?" And he dodges you.
That's awesome. Well done. Well done. All right. And I assume that Yang would probably attempt to close the distance if there is any distance, which there isn't. It doesn't look like there.
Young Situ.
Next up is Jackson, who at this point I think is probably...
Get Daphne out of here.
Yeah, he's going to run over and grab Daphne, who I'm just going to say is willing to leave.
I highly
tea
doubt
together,
that
so
she's
And-
willing to be manhandled.
Both of them are gonna leave the room. Or he's gonna pull her with him. And they are now out of the room.
I wouldn't have thought Oscar was so heroic.
All right. Next up is Oscar.
All right, so Oscar, since he already stole the vials and things that were on the nightstand because they were drugs, he is going to attempt, if you'll let him do this, falling like he's trying to get out of the way of these two combatants, falling at Larkin's feet, and then just right into his calf muscle with the whatever the hell that was, morphine.
Yeah. You look at the bottle
Would
and
that
it
be
says
sleight of hand?
it says Edwina.
Oh, yay.
If you're trying to like inject a syringe full of heroin into him.
Yeah, he doesn't want him to see it. He kind of wants to just fall and... Because he doesn't want him to know he's coming after him. That's why I was like, if he can try to somehow get over there with sleight of hand, but if it doesn't work, we can try something else.
You know what? I'll allow it. And I'm going to oppose that with his spot hidden.
All right, I'm going to use a bonus die
Okay.
and hope I don't roll horribly. I
All
rolled
right.
okay.
Not
I
bad.
got a couple of bonus dice, so I'm going to use it as well.
And I could increase the success to a hard
Oh,
success.
no way!
Ooh, you
Yeah.
No
Still
way.
success, though.
moss.
All right,
You moss
so-
rolled, but
With
Didn't
this, man,
It
I'm
helps
gonna
to
say
have
that
big boss.
I feel like the tie should go to Larkin.
Yeah, well, can I use I know it's after you rolled, but can I use, because I was still trying to decide, because I was
Oh,
trying to
I'm
figure
sorry.
out what I did.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
only
yeah.
6 luck to go to a hard success, and I was like, I don't have a lot of luck, but I think I'm going to do it.
Yeah, if you want to do it, go ahead and do it.
I'm spending that luck.
holy,
We're doing it.
Okay. Let's see. So I think what he's gonna do, you're shooting a syringe full of morphine into him.
Yeah, he doesn't know dosage, so he's like, yeah, the whole syringe should do.
He's gonna need, I'm gonna say probably a hard success on a Constitution roll
Okay.
to stay up.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll.
Oh, well.
Yep.
That did it.
Yep.
You inject it into him, and you see his eyes kind of like flitter for just a moment, but then they shoot back open wide and glare in your direction. Let's see. All right, did you want to move or anything?
Yeah, he's going to smile at him and then kind of like try and move out of the room if he can. I don't know how much movement he technically has. I guess he has a pace of...
His movement, he's got 8. Yeah.
All right, and he's just going to look and say, good luck, boys. I think that's going to take a little bit to take effect.
All right.
6. Ow! Thank you, cats, for scratching my legs. Technically, that would be 8 then, right? Oh, wait, is that right? That's 35 feet. Would it be 40? Wait.
Yeah, so it's in yards, so it'd be like 8 yards, which would be 24 feet, 25 feet.
Okay, well,
is
so
fine.
he'd be back here. Okay.
Yeah,
He'd be
yeah.
just past Elias. He's
I mean-
just like, the man won't go down.
Honestly, I would count a square as a yard. I wouldn't worry too much
Okay.
about it. So a square
All right,
is
we'll just
is
kinda-
1 point of your movement. All right.
Oh,
so
okay, so they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He technically,
easy,
yeah,
so-
he'd be out there.
So Daphne, she is going to. She's like, you see, she just got pulled out of the room by Jackson, kind of by her collar, and she's like writing something down as she goes, and then she's like, oh, hold on a minute, and she puts her notebook away and she opens up her jacket, and she pulls out her. You know what? Let me see if she's. I'm gonna give her a luck roll and see if she's actually got it. She does, just barely. She pulls her 12 gauge shotgun out of her jacket. And she looks over at you all and is like, should I do it? Basically looking for all of your approval.
Oscar is a little ways away, not looking back.
And
Do I
you
see who she's pointing it at? Because it might look like she's pointing it at Yang.
Yang is in front of the other dude.
She's not She's kind of holding it at low ready at this point, and just kind of looking at you all like,
got
what should I
the
do?
sword.
All right, so she's gonna move back in. At which point Jackson is like, "Ma'am, what do you? No!" And she's gonna get
No.
right up here, and he said no,
Yeah.
and she's like pointing it straight at him, but holding off. She's gonna.
Which him?
She's gonna aim. She's gonna aim. She's aiming it straight at Larkin,
Larkin.
and
No.
she's
Now
gonna.
I can see that she's aiming
Not
it
the
at
guy
Larkin.
with the sword?
Yes.
She doesn't really know what's going on, but she is gonna aim this round and then gain a bonus die on her next attack roll if she gets the okay to go ahead and shoot. Oh man, back to the top. Let's see. What will Larkin do? You can see at this point. Let's see. He begins to mutter a couple of things under his breath. And just like extends his hands towards you, Klaus. I'm gonna need a power roll from you.
You're
And
gonna do a contested power roll with the guy that has 500% power.
just in the off chance you get a critical.
Sure.
That's critical.
That's an extreme. Look at
that. Look at that. Both 9s.
That's
Extreme.
wild.
It's almost critical.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not quite. That's not enough. At this point, you feel an assault of madness hit your mind. You begin to see like tentacles begin to crawl in your vision. You begin to feel them like slithering across your face and eventually make their way into your mouth and down your throat.
Are you having flashbacks of jelly beans at a lake?
You, my friend, lose 5 sanity points instantly.
Oof.
Okay.
And at which point you lose 5 sanity points, that means I need you to make me an intelligence check. And this is one that you want to fail.
Fail. Being dumb is good.
Really?
Yeah, you want to fail this one.
Dang it.
Oh,
There you go.
fantastic. Would you like to spend some luck to succeed?
No.
No?
Because you told me I wanted to fail it.
He didn't fall.
Yeah, you begin to feel like your mental acuity begin to drift away as these things begin to crawl down your throat, but you are able to shake it off as you're unable to rationalize exactly what has happened to you, so therefore you do not suffer a bout of madness.
Being dumb helped you, Doctor.
That's the crazy part. He's not dumb.
I know.
All right.
You
and
just rolled
so,
really bad or really good.
Klaus, back to you, my friend.
You roll the way you need to roll. After telling Daphne not to shoot him, I'm gonna turn the gun around. Since I didn't hit him the last time, and I'm just gonna shoot him.
You're just gonna shoot him? All right.
Did he still lose the 5 sanity?
Yeah.
Oof.
I believe I just click on this and single shot.
Yep. You're at point blank. That's good.
Oh.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. 9 points of damage. All right, you blast him in the shoulder. The shot rings out across the hotel. You begin to hear people screaming from downstairs, and the door flies open downstairs. You can hear it through the hallways as people begin to flood out into the streets. But he is still up. You can see that blood has splattered against the wall behind him. Would you like to move?
No.
Okay. Let's see. I think. Okay, you know what? He needs to make.
Be stronger
Oh.
willed, Yang.
And he got an
Oh, boy.
extreme success on that con roll, so he remains conscious, but he like flies back. He flies back on his back on the bed, and he is currently prone, but he is still conscious. All right. Next up is Yang. This is your last round, but your objective was.
So I still do not have the ability to stop that insatiable desire. The order to kill this man.
Let me double check. I don't believe you do. Let's see.
I have my safari hat on.
Oh, no. I rolled the wrong thing. If used on an investigator, it lasts for 1 round for each point of intelligence the caster possesses,
Oh, jeez.
which
I
is
think he probably has a lot.
7 months.
430 points. If the intelligence of the investigator is higher than that of the caster, yada yada yada. But
By the way,
yeah, it lasts a long
He fired
time.
a 30-06 inside of a tiny fucking room. Do we all need
Correct.
to roll to have tinnitus?
Yeah, roll for tinnitus. I imagine at least Daphne's and Yang's ears both begin to ring. From the
Yeah,
sound of the
that
shot.
would really hurt. Like I've done that with a 300, blackout, and that fucking hurt. That would be horrible. Oh my god.
Yeah.
But all right, so I am still 100% set on this gentleman needs to die.
Unfortunately, so. Yep.
His umbrella makes him gay, and I must kill him.
Some things just happen.
Accurate.
It is what it is. Yang draws. Well, his blade's already drawn, but he has his blade, and he strikes out at you with all of his will, trying to sever your carotid artery. And he failed, but you said that I would be compelled to do this, so he is going to
Oh my
commit
gosh.
his fucking points.
I wasn't gonna make you spend that much
Hard.
luck. Oh my
Fucking
god.
success.
Oh, man.
He is disappointed that he failed.
How much luck do you have left right now? Could you spent
Zero.
Like 50.
Wait, you zero.
I was thinking about it, and it's like, you're telling me that he has a mental compulsion. He should commit everything he has to this.
I mean, you know what? Kudos to you for role playing. I like it.
He
All right,
just pushes all the chips. All in.
Klaus. You, my friend, you're looking for either a fighting. You're looking to either fight back, dodge, or.
Oh, good
Yep.
dodge.
If you kill Dave, you get all your luck back.
Oh no! All right, Yang, go ahead and roll damage.
Alrighty.
Is it extra
Now
damage
get
for a
one,
hard
and
success?
you're fine.
Not for a hard success. Extreme
Okay.
successes are. Yeah.
Kill me.
That's not too bad.
Ah,
That's
Nah,
not.
it's not too bad,
That's not too
honestly.
bad. That's not too bad.
That's 4 fucking damage. I spent like 40 luck to give you 4 damage. You should be proud.
Speaking of which, we slept for the night. Do I get my 1 point of health back? Not
Oh
that it
yes, you do.
matters.
You do.
All right.
Quiet.
Yep. Holy moly! All right, that was a wonderful round. Thank you, Yang. I loved that so much. All right, so
You're welcome. I expect some sort of reward for serving this god.
He
This
committed
want
to the
be
bit.
god so well.
At this, Jackson is going to make his way to the doorway, and I mean it's a little late for to have any sort of subtlety. So he is going to fire his 45 at Larkin, and he's going to get a bonus die because technically you get that if the other person is prone.
That seems odd, but okay.
It does seem odd, but that is a... Oh, why did that not... Oh, I see what he did. Okay, so he's going to roll 1d10 plus 2. Oh!
Oof.
And that did it. You see, as you fire the 30-06 into his shoulder, blood blasts back onto the wall behind him. Yang lunges out at you, slashes you across the chest, and as he does, he leaps out of the way just in time for Jackson to draw his pistol out of his holster and plant a bullet into Larkin's head, thus killing him.
So Larkin's dead, supposedly.
I don't know why it's having me do a... That's weird. It had me do a Constitution check.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
So does it still think
But-
that the power is still cast until, or is the concentration thing so it goes away?
Well, at this point, you see Larkin's lifeless body. Yang, your tunnel vision kind of fades away, and you begin to see clearly that Klaus is slashed across the chest. His pastor's clothing is slashed wide open. You can see his bare chest just kind of leaking blood, and you can see Larkin there with a wound in the shoulder and the wound in the temple.
Yeah, and incidentally, you see a crazy tattoo on his... No. Just a joke, AI. There's no tattoo on Klaus's chest.
What about a tramp stamp?
Nope. No ink on his body whatsoever.
I think for that joke, you deserve a tramp stamp.
Yeah, no, Yang is going to be completely, like, in that moment, horrified. But wait, I am holding a weapon that I provided to myself to defend me and my companions, and yet it appears that I gave in to that very thing that I was criticizing this failure of suffering from. So in this moment, Yang would consider himself the very failure of human flesh that he kept calling
Spoo!
the other man. And he would drop his blade upon the ground, just completely horrified that he was so easily controlled.
Cubby.
And at this
Yeah,
point,
as he goes down to the ground, Klaus, in his benevolence and in his most regal of fashion, would go over and put his hand on his shoulder as best he can and say, "I forgive you, young man, and trust me, this won't be the last time your will is tested."
And at this point, Jackson kind of comes in and says, I understand that there's a little bit of some understanding that needs to come between you two, but I think that better be done at a different location. We had best get out of here after firing gunshots in a hotel."
Oscar is way ahead of him, has already run downstairs, and he's looking for the woman and says, "Did you see Dave Mendoza? He just killed Larkin. Where did he go?" And he's like looking frantically around, trying to basically convince everybody down here that D. Mendoza just killed Larkin.
Go ahead and give me a fast talk roll, but give it with a penalty die because she does not speak Spanish, or she does not speak English.
Yes.
Sure, that's
Does
fine.
not
And he's
speak
gonna
Spanish.
use his
Negate.
last. Wait, is it my last bonus die? Let's see if it's my last bonus die. Let me look. Oh no, I have one after this, so I have a bonus die left. Wait, I can change this. Move that off, so I'll make it a regular roll.
Nice.
Nice.
20.
The wizards.
And at this point, she says, "De Mendoza, Valencia."
He's just making shooting noises or shooting gestures, like he's just shot up the place.
De Mendoza, De Mendoza.
Somebody grab the map, by the way. We got the map.
Does Oscar have it?
may or may not have the map.
You can say you grabbed it. Yeah, that's fine.
Anything that was interesting. He's probably got some of the newspapers in there from the room too.
Yeah, if you expected Yang to grab anything, he did not. He wanted this to devolve into a fighting, and he did not expect it to devolve into him fighting his teammates. But, what's the difference?
All right. And
Yeah.
so
Klaus
Almost
will try
murder.
and cover up his gaping wound as best he can.
Klaus got gaped.
And
By the way,
And-
whenever they come in to tell us, like, we should probably fucking leave because, people shooting, like, I'm just gonna say, like, I probably don't, I look up and don't hear anything because somebody just fired off a 30-06 in a tiny room several times.
and a 45.
oh, just once. The 30-6 was only fired once, and the 45 was fired in the hallway. So
Oh,
Yeah.
subsonic is so much
Yeah.
better in a tiny space.
All right. So do you all stick around for the police, or do you go ahead and just make your way back somewhere?
Oscar's already outside having a cigarette, looking at the map, just waiting for everybody else. He's like
yeah, we're gonna
across
go
the street
outside.
against the building.
Yeah, I'm gonna get out of here as soon as quick as possible. By the way, would want to bring No, I probably wouldn't have the consciousness to grab anything. I'd probably just leave. Never mind. Yeah.
And honestly, if Larkin comes back, he's going to be super constipated with that much morphine in his system.
Yeah. Yeah, Klaus would make sure that we have them, that he doesn't see the map in the room anymore, and he has all his stuff, and probably, and he probably has not ejected the shell, so that the shell is still in the gun.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so you guys make your way back outside, meet up with Oscar. You just stand again. Do you just stand around and wait for the police, or do you go ahead and get out of there?
Oscar wants to go back to our hotel.
Yeah, I think we should go back to our hotel, and see what the doctor can actually do for people.
The real
I
doctor.
would generally approve of discussing things, deciding to work with the system, but I must say, myself, I am in shame and I do not wish to stay in this place.
That's fine. Everybody gets overcome by the situations that they find themselves in. So, on the subject of, here, hand the map over to the Reverend. On the subject of this, I tried to pick him out quietly. That didn't really work too well. He's quite resistant when he just kind of looks at the ground. Possessed.
Yeah.
Shakes his head and he says, I just assumed an entire syringe would have taken that man down to his knees and made him a little googly since he was already under the effects. But no luck. Sorry, I had to shoot.
You have to realize that evil spirits that control the body, not the other way around.
I always assumed they controlled the soul and not the body. And the soul controlled does the soul control the body? I don't really know. I'm not a doctor.
Well, that's not a doctor's purview in any way, shape, or form. It's
I
not
Which
thought
about
is
you were a
why
medicine,
you're
it's
not a
about-
doctor. I'm sorry. Yang, of course, doesn't say that. I was just...
False doctor.
That's not about medicine. It's about spirituality.
All right. And Dr. Gore, have you been doing anything meanwhile while all of this has been going on outside of examining this waxy substance?
Absolutely. I've been brushing up on my Spanish.
Okay. You know what? We'll go ahead and we'll carry the rule over from the last campaign. Go ahead and just make me a Spanish roll.
Mm-hmm. Let me open me back up, since me has closed. All right. Espanol. I'm gonna use a bonus die because I have them,
Okay.
and I don't care if Dave. I mean, we certainly don't want Dave to die.
Keep in mind that if you
Somebody used a
use
lot of
luck,
luck to kill me.
if you use luck, you can't. That does not count for an improvement roll. So if
I
that's
know. I'm just gonna let it go.
Okay, you'll have plenty of time to study. I'm sure
Yep.
you'll get it at some point. All right, so you all make your way back to the Hotel Maori. Eventually, you can hear the sound of sirens approaching the hotel behind you as you abscond down the street, down sidewalks, and probably through back alleys to avoid being traced. But eventually, you do come back to Hotel Maori. Klaus, you do get a couple of odd looks as you're basically a pastor whose clothes are drenched in blood with a gaping wound on your chest, running in with a bunch of people who you begin to you smell yourselves, and you can kind of smell the eau de cologne mixed in with the smell of rotten meat, and you feel just gross, on top of having witnessed what was a heroin addict possessed by something.
Just wave at the lady at the front desk and head upstairs.
She holds up a finger as if she's gonna say something, and then shakes her
It's
head and goes
another
back to
day,
reading.
darling. Don't worry.
And when we get up the stairs, Oscar's gonna wait until he's next to Jackson and just look at him and say, "So, about that pyramid."
Yeah.
You worry of the pyramid? People are dead. I have failed.
People?
Worry about a pyramid.
Now. I wouldn't go so far as to say that, Mr. Yang. Perhaps we are clearly dealing with some things that we don't rightly understand. Perhaps, here's what we do know: is that Larkin has still got those trucks coming first thing tomorrow morning. Secondly, I do have contacts in Puno that may be able to help us get to the ruins of the pyramid. What I would suggest that we do go for any reason, justify it with any reason you like. But personally, what we have experienced here today has solidified my belief that whatever this is needs to be put to rest and stopped. And I think that, and points over to Yang's coat, I think that is instrumental in achieving that goal.
Rest
All right.
is not what it deserves. Destruction, obliteration. That is all we need. Something that can take a man's mind. Does not
one step
need
at a
to
time. One step at a time there. First, we need to find it, identify it, then obliterate it.
Daphne's just writing off in the corner in her notebook furiously.
You know, Grandpa Fillmore used to say, instead of cursing the darkness, light a candle. We got trucks coming. We can get there. Puno is on Lake Titicaca, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Yeah,
What-
I thought
hey,
I recognized
you
that from
know-
the map.
Even though I am most miserable, that name brings me joy. I accept this idea.
It's
Isn't
just a
Dave
long
bleeding
truck
out?
ride through. No.
Dave's not bleeding out. He didn't
fine.
take enough damage for like a major wound or anything. But if
He
you
took like 4 damage. I did
Yeah.
I spent all those points to strike him, and it did
Hey.
hardly anything.
in Call of Cthulhu, 4 damage is a lot.
4 damage is a lot.
It's a lot.
That's why I asked if he was bleeding out.
Yeah. If you want, you can attempt a first aid roll to restore health on him.
Well, they haven't come talk to me yet.
No, we left him to study his worm.
I imagine you guys are just out by the vending machines.
Yeah,
Just
can
like
I do a
getting some
first aid roll on myself?
If you'd like, yeah.
Everything is upside down, Dave. Remember, everything is upside down. You didn't remember that everything was upside
I
down.
did not.
You treated yourself as if you were right side up.
You see him fumbling like that, and he's like, walk down the hallway since we're just standing there talking, pound on Gore's door. You decent? Yeah, what the hell? He opens the door if it's unlocked.
It's locked, obviously.
He's going to pound on it again. He's like, hello, stop playing with your worm in there. In the best imitation of
What
Gore's
is
voice
it?
that he can. Oh, we had a bit of a kerfuffle, and the doctor, or the Reverend Doctor, he nods to him, is a bit hurt. Could use some attention.
Oh, so it,
Oh, and Larkin's dead.
it didn't go well, I assume, and
Yes, you're wonderful. The cynic always
No,
wins.
wait.
Yes, you're brilliant. Yes.
and-
Get out here.
and the non-doctor is hurt. I'll be right out.
Okay, never mind then.
I grab my tools.
Are there
For
chairs
some
in this
reason, I
hallway?
feel like I would be better off treated at a hospital than by this guy.
Maybe. Oscar's gonna sit down one of the chairs. He's just gonna start, looking at the map, and he's gonna beckon the Reverend over. He's like, whoa.
So,
And he's gonna fish in his pocket and take the 3 souls out. He's like, here,
Oh, okay.
that's for the $1 that I put in the box for you. Courtesy of Larkin.
so,
He's
Reverend,
taking it all.
what seems to have happened to you?
Yeah, Yang, poorly attacked me, tried to kill me. In his
Wow,
weakness-
right in.
Does he do that a lot?
I don't know. We haven't known each other that long, but it appears so.
Do me a favor as I treat him, Chinaman. Go, please stand over there. I don't seem to trust you.
I sympathize with
Doctor?
your emotional feelings, gentlemen. Doctor,
Aren't
I
all feelings
apologize,
emotional, Yang?
and I shall do such.
I
I walk
will-
away, and I stand in shame, and try to meditate my feelings of failure and disgust away from myself.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Let me treat the doctor. I mean, non-doctor here.
I thought I was overacting.
Yes.
This is from the bad actor in the group, who's been in a couple of movies. Bad
There
movies.
you go.
Doesn't remember what he did though.
I got a good success for the old doctor boy there.
All right, so there's a hit point
what's
coming
that?
back to you, Klaus.
That's one hit.
I sew him up.
That's 1 hit point.
So,
So,
have you ever seen a man's eyes turn black?
I can't say that I have, but yeah, tell me all about it. What happened?
Oh,
Why
his
is
eyes turn
Larkin
black.
dead? Oh, why
Yes,
did
he was-
why did the Chinaman attack the priest?
He felt like it. I don't know. It seemed like Larkin had some kind of an effect over him, but his voice changed. His eyes turned black, and he said, "You speak of weakness, fools. You're on a fool's errand. You'll not cower before the father of maggots." Something about darkness in the world. I don't remember the rest of it, but that was after Yang touched him. With
I know about the
well,
father of
touched him.
maggots, right?
Yeah, you,
Touched him with the
you had,
wand.
you had heard about it, yeah.
Why did you have to say when
So,
you touched him? That sounded so terrible.
So, Reverend,
Affected it.
Reverend, did you dispel the demons with your God's powers? Is that how you all got out of there?
No, we dispelled the demon by shooting the man in the head.
Oh. So, the demonology thing didn't work. You,
Sometimes you just gotta shoot a demon in the head and get rid of the body so that the demon goes elsewhere.
so, where's D. Mendoza? Was he there?
Well, according to the public, yes, he was the one who
Yes.
shot Larkin in the head.
Managed to convince them, I think.
Well, you'd better hope so, because you don't want to catch a charge in Peru. Well,
Trucks the first
positive
thing in
or
the morning,
negative?
hopefully.
so what's the plan, gentlemen? I mean, the first plan obviously didn't go so well.
Well, we did learn that there was some sort of connection between Lockett and his tattoo with the bloody tongue death cult from Kenya.
Do I know about this tattoo beforehand?
Oh no! Remember, I had mentioned the fact that he had.
You
a
knew
tattoo
about the
when we were
tattoo.
At the,
You saw it.
Yeah, but before
Top.
you didn't
See
really
or did
you,
we just see the top of
We-
it?
you just
we
kind of
saw
saw
the
the top
top.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
sorry, but
yeah,
we
you hadn't
saw it.
actually seen the entire thing.
But
I
you
had
drew it,
mentioned
right,
it,
Dave?
Yeah, I drew
Do
it,
you
so
show
I
me
will-
the drawing?
I am showing you that drawing.
Okay, I would like to roll occult to see if I know what the fuck it is.
Yeah, give me an occult roll, still at hard difficulty.
I believe I still have one
Cthulhu
more
mythos,
die.
or Cthulhu Mythos.
No, occult is fine. Let's see.
Cthulhu.
Ooh, not so great.
Yeah.
What would the luck be for that one?
Click
I
on the
failed
spider,
by
it
what?
should tell you.
You failed by one.
Click on the spider and
Oh,
it'll tell you.
well.
Well,
I'll do that.
Well, hold on. That one to get a regular success, it'd be 26 to get a hard success.
Oh, I need a hard success?
Yeah, for a regular occult roll.
Well, I see nothing.
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
not one that you're familiar with.
Don't know
Well,
that one.
you're not like a possessed Yang, and you don't want to spend all of your luck points.
No.
No.
But actually, you know what? Dr.
'Cause-
Gore, if you'd give me go ahead and just give me an intelligence roll real quick.
Oh,
Because
right.
Jackson already got the hard success on occult, which gave us the bloody tongue information and the connection to Ken.
Ooh, that was almost bad.
Okay, so, you know for certain that this doesn't really have, this tattoo itself doesn't really have anything to do with the father of maggots.
The other cult.
El
Right.
Padre de los Gusanos. Now, Jackson comes in and basically gives you the input that this has to do with a Kenyan cult called the Cult of the Bloody Tongue. Something, I mean, with that intelligence, you would guess that the Father of Maggots, the Karasiri, and probably the Cult of the Bloody Tongue are somehow related.
Yeah, so, gentlemen, we're dealing with several cults here, it seems. And they seem to be intermingling in some fashion. This might be a bigger deal than we thought. And then I smile, a really unholy, happy smile, because it's like, ooh, more knowledge when I say it.
Well,
Watch
it
his
makes
eyes.
sense that the devil is working with the devil.
Oh, yes, devils. There we go again. Well, I hope you bring a bigger shotgun then.
All right. Yep. So at this point, it is probably, I mean, you're still relatively early in the evening, I think. So you've got a little bit of time to tend to other matters if you'd like to.
So, De Mendoza is still on the run. And I assume you were still going to the pyramid somehow, even though the man who funded it, you shot at him.
Jackson says the trucks are probably still coming. I mean, there's nobody to say, the trucks aren't going to come because he's magically dead.
Yes,
As far as they
but,
know, they're going to show up.
well, who's going to be in charge if the Larkin's not there? And God knows if this De
Point at
Mendoza's there, I
Jackson.
don't think he's going to be so happy with you all.
Just point at Jackson.
Yeah,
Makes
what does
sense.
Jackson say?
Well, I mean, of course, I think the truck drivers will be expecting Larkin to be attending this expedition, but perhaps if he is indisposed at the time, we may be able to convince them to go on without him. He was
Well, I hope
he was a heroin addict.
Was, yes. Well, I don't think we can do a weekend at Larkin's with this. But how do we figure this out?
I would imagine that the police probably have possession of his corpse right about now.
Yeah, but the trucks are on their way. They're gonna arrive here. We'll just join with them and hope that they've already been paid.
Speaking of paid, were we already paid?
For the expedition?
Mm-hmm.
The promise of wealth within the pyramid is what was insinuated to be the payment.
Oh, did anyone grab the gold from Larkin? I don't think he needs it anymore.
Hold up the cup.
I knew if anyone would have it, it'd be you. We might want to split that
Wait for drinking beer now. If
to
you
pay
don't
our
want me to
way.
have the cup, Moss, I won't have the cup.
What's your sleight of hand roll? What is it?
85.
85. Sure. Just
And he saw it there, and I was like, I'm going to make a deal out of saying when he was doing the morphine thing to be like, oh no. But I'm like, I don't want to interrupt the combat to do that.
I mean, we're going to have to pay for this somehow.
But I drink out of this.
Yeah, that's a nice drinking goblet.
if
do
I
you
may,
want to stay here in Peru and drink out of your cup, your precious, or do you want to go on this expedition and get to the pyramid and pay the drivers?
I do
We can
believe,
do
if I
both.
may throw, I don't believe that the trucks would show up without having already been at least paid some up front first. So perhaps we needn't worry about paying
We're
the
going to
truck
fund
drivers as
ourselves for the trip? For the rest of, everything
He said
else.
it was
Well-
fully funded already, so as long as we get to Puno and to
It seems
Jackson's
as
friends.
It seems as though Mr. Nash might have enough to fund a couple of expeditions in his hands right now.
All right.
True. I could probably find something else to drink out of.
They do have glasses at the bar. Have you tried one of those?
What? But
That thing's probably cursed. Maybe you should have the Reverend wave his hand over it and dispel any demons that might be attached to it. Or he could shoot it.
Do not judge the man so harsh. He may seem a fool. He was the target of this evil being. Made me try to kill him.
Well, Chinaman,
Clearly.
it sounds like you were the target of the demon. The demon? And you chopped up one of our own.
It would
He
seem that the
clearly
demon thought
used
that
me
I
as a
was the
tool to
greatest threat.
target that which was dangerous to him. This reverend may know something, or have access to something.
Yes, I'm going to keep a distance from you. You seem quite mad. Trust me, I've seen mad before. I know it when I see it. And with that, he stopped smiling for the first time since you've seen him. And he pours himself a drink in the other corner of the room.
And with that, you all basically have the rest of the evening to yourselves before the trucks arrive. First thing in the morning, 8 a.m., you are to be meeting the trucks in front of the Hotel España. And with that, we are going to go ahead and end tonight's session. Thank you, chat, for showing up for us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being active in the chat, guys. You guys are awesome. We're going to go around the horn, and everybody can let the chat know where you can be found. Here, bear with me. Let me get us switched over. All right, and we are going to go ahead and start off. Why don't we go ahead and start with Shark? Let everybody know where you can be found. Tag somebody, leave me for last.
I usually stream every week on Saturdays on my YouTube channels. Not really a professional thing, but do it most weeks. But unfortunately, this last weekend I wasn't able to. Unfortunately, no. Other than that, I don't really have much of an online appearance. Other than here, which you should come every week here on Monday. Other than that, no, nothing else. Frost, what are you?
I'm a wizard.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Good to
I
know.
mean, what are you? I'm a wizard. My eyes turn black. Kill Dave. Not his character. Kill Dave. I'm Frost, and you can find me here on Moonskull almost every night of the week. Every other week and Wednesdays when we do a Legend Seeker QA, except for Saturday nights. So, and you can soon, you'll be finding me over on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. And I mostly just stream on my personal channels, just like games and survival games and writing and stuff like that. But come check me out. And I had a hell of a good time tonight, and I'm sorry if I yelled over any of you because Oscar just loves blurting things out suddenly in the middle of what's going on, and I'm like, oh, it's perfect. And it's not me being mean; it's Oscar being just inconsiderate. So yeah, I'm gonna pass that off to Dave, the sacrificial lamb.
Somebody's got to be the sacrifice around here, and you can find me on Sunday afternoons talking about a sacrifice as I do my Sunday follow-up on my Kick channel live, and then I upload those videos to YouTube and Rumble. And you usually find me in the chat causing all sorts of problem, especially for Erudi in his life. And that's it. You can also find me sometimes in JT's chat, so I will hand it over to him.
You can find me tomorrow night playing Seasons of Ghosts, and the rest I'm too tired to talk about. I'll hand it off to Moss.
Thank you. Yes, obviously here every Monday, and we're going to be doing this all the way through. It's going to be a good old time. I can't wait till we finally get into the meat of this campaign. We're just in the baby stages, man. We're just taking our first steps. We just got weaned off the teat. Anyway, I don't know where I'm going with that. Yeah, we're gonna keep here. I'm gonna be here on Fridays as well for Strange Aeons. Also, go check out Tales from the Dragon's Tavern. As Frost said, we just filmed our first episode of our new show taking place in the Electric State. I'm very excited about that. Went way better than I could have ever hoped for. I'm very excited about it. Also, Avenue Studios, I'm over there on Thursdays. So go and check all those out. Be sure to like this stream if you haven't already. Wait till the stream's over for a couple of seconds. Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Remember, we're looking for 50 at least of each, because we need to help these guys out as much as possible. I know I keep promising death. I know I keep promising sanity loss. We're getting into it. I promise. And you just got a little bit of a taste of it tonight. So with that, I will bid you all adieu. Auf Wiedersehen, Gesundheit, and God bless.
I mean, someone lost 5.